Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn
Corn
shuckers.
shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Now they're shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Ooh, daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming to
Transforming and rolling out.
chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
Oh my
similar.
God.
So, yeah.
That was
Good work.
Sunny to see.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
the word?
cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
Hello.
What up, people?
Minasan.
Just as a heads up, I totally wanted to start the stream by screaming one of those newly banned words. Yeah, what up?
No.
What's going on,
We
you
don't wanna get
fucking
banned.
tier 3 subs?
They're not going to get it. They're not going to understand what the tier 3 sub is short.
Oh, they'll
short
understand
for.
what a tier. Listen,
No, there will be
if
a
you're a tier
callback.
3 sub, you understand what being a tier 3 sub is. You know. The minute that you are, you know.
And if you don't know, well, now you know.
Exactly.
And knowing is half the battle.
Wait a minute. Am I a tier 3 sub?
You are a tier 3 sub.
Oh, you are. Yeah,
Every
I
goddamn
don't even
minute.
have to look at the sub list to tell you that.
I was gonna say, I know because I see the reports every week, every month.
Wait a
You
damn
are a tier
minute.
3 sub.
He's always a tier 3 sub.
He was a tier 3 sub before being a tier 3 sub was cool. It's fine.
Also true.
You know, I do what I can. How's everybody doing today?
Alive-ish?
I'm not bad. I'm doing pretty decent.
I mean, it's the week of Christmas. You know, everybody got Christmas shopping out of the way.
Yep, I'm just waiting for one more thing to come in the mail and I'm good.
I give everyone
There
the
you go.
gift of the plague this holiday.
Please don't give me no
I'm
gifts
okay.
of no plagues.
Damn,
That's
why
the gift
you
that keeps on giving.
the holiday? You know, didn't we give out gifts? Didn't we give out the gift of plague back in March?
You mean back in
We
like
did.
you mean back in like November, December of last year?
Yeah, November of 2019, we gave
Uh-huh.
out the gift of plague. It
Back
just
in
took
the
us a
olden
while to
days.
recognize that gift of plague in March. That's when we recognized.
Yeah, well,
Also true.
that's when it was
Yeah.
like, oh, I guess we can't hide bodies anymore. Shit.
Yeah.
Gosh, damn. These are starting to pile up like that wall in 300. So,
We can't keep building
so
walls with bodies inside of them. Someone's gonna
So I
start
guess we're
connecting
gonna
us
have
to
to
Attack
do
on Titan.
I guess we're gonna have to say something.
Exactly.
So hi, who are you
20.
people, and why are you in my mind?
I'm not in anybody's mind.
I think most
Technically,
people
I'm
don't
looking at you
mind.
right now, so you're within my like
I'm
short-term
doing
memory.
what with mine now?
I think Moose
Short-term
is in
memory.
Jono's mind. That looks like Jono's the background of Jono's mind that Moose is in.
This is true.
That's about right. That's when my mind is on like rest mode, and then I just think in like cyberpunk and dubstep. I think whenever I go to sleep, my brain only produces like blah 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 blah.
Oh my.
You get both the wubs and the dubs.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, well, congrats. Well, if you guys don't know by now, I'm Lat, aka the Direct Edition.
AKA, how many nicknames do you have now?
Oh god.
I lost my
Defreezy,
list,
chocolate,
actually.
chibi.
I have to do a new list. I've actually lost it. I had it written down on the sticky, but then I cleaned off my desk and I don't know where it went. So
You were Robo Chibi. Wait, no, Chibi was Robo Chibi. You were the Calculuster, some kind of robotic barbecue.
Some kind of robotic barbecue.
Yeah, some kind of frying circuits. I don't know.
The robot barbecue, that goes well with calculus too.
It does.
Also true.
Good lord.
Hey, is it all right if I bring Calculuster to the robot barbecue?
Hold on, let me put up my calculator. Last time he was here, they wouldn't listen.
Calculator.
Absolutely.
There-
Well, I
carry
guess
on.
I'll go.
Fucking somebody else, please.
Okay.
You know we don't do this proper.
When do we do anything proper?
No, y'all know me. I'm the weeby chibi serenade. Y'all know. Currently, I'm doing polls right now in Love Live School Idol Festival All Stars, so don't mind me.
Well,
It's that time.
you'll hear her.
Nico kneecaps. Yes, exactly. We're breaking shit.
You'll hear from Chibi later on in the podcast. Apart from random like sounds and words that come flying out of her.
I did a great poll, so I'm very excited. I got the Nico card I wanted, so I'm good. I'm very happy right now. I'm over the moon in Wii World. So
yeah, we'll be hearing from Chibi. We'll be in the middle of a topic, and then when she interjects, well, fuck yeah! Like then we'll hear from her.
The gotcha gods have been blessing me today, so I can't not be happy.
She'll like go through something and then like get pissed off because she like loses something and then looks up and is like, "Oh, guys, when did the podcast start?"
Right.
Hey, sorry, my bad.
Like, oh yeah, cast's a thing.
Oh, is it Sunday already?
Freaking right.
So other than that, I've been streaming much more this week than I normally do. I'm trying to raise money for Thankmas. I think we're almost at like $200, and tonight's the last night. So if you want to do it, you should do it. It's great. The money goes to a good cause.
There's your call to action, folks.
I'm trying to find my link. I don't know where my link went. I'm a horrible promoter. It's horrible.
He's rescuing Zelda in another castle right now.
Wait, can we put links in chat? Will it let us do that?
Yeah, this is an
Okay.
Instagram.
We can.
I don't remember. I think that's the link for that. Yeah, there you go. If you feel like doing it, the money goes to people who are basically unable to afford food, like basic shit, trying to fight hunger. So yeah, cool. That's basically what I've been doing all week. And I finished BioShock Infinite for the second time last night.
Yeah.
And I'm starting the DLC tonight after the stream.
Yay! That's the best part of that game.
I know, it's so good. It's
Fearless,
so good. I love the
he's
fucking
so
game.
good.
It's so fantastic. Yeah. I'm so in love. I can't. I could play this game 1,000 times, so. Oh, my camera got really bright. We're gonna lower this. There we go.
All right, four-legged, antlered Cyberman. Who are you?
Oh.
I am tired.
Okay.
I started coming up with something funny to segue into, and then I'm like, no, I'm just tired. That's who I
saw
am.
the gears turning, and I could see
and
the
then
steam
immediately
just
just
emanating.
The gears, they cranked, and then just nothing.
He tried.
That's gonna be me tonight, y'all. I'm Moose, aka Moose.
AKA Moose.
That's who I am.
Who are you again?
Oh god.
Can you believe we've done this for a year? We still can't get this right?
Absolutely not. I never will. That's who I am. I'm the consistent doer of wrong. God. But yes, I have been cranking away at World of Warcraft and Cyberpunk as per my usual. Because fuck the haters. I know it's a broken game. I know it's buggy as shit. But damn, is it fun.
People are
we haven't got to that yet. I was going to say something, but I'll hold on till we get to that topic.
Well, we'll touch on that a little later tonight. It's fine.
Yeah, that's my teaser.
I've put down Cyberpunk for the time being until there's a little bit more optimization. But that's me not wanting to freak out because I was trying to play earlier this week, and I was driving the car, and then my body like turned into an ethereal form and levitated out of the car onto the street, and I was like, no thank you, okay, we're done here for a little while.
Jesus.
And also there's certain pairs of pants that I put on that just turn my pants off. I'll be like, oh, these look like some pretty sweet pants, I'm gonna slap these on, and I slap it on, and all I get is just a face full of dick.
Yep. It's like, oh, I wonder how these look on me. There's my penis.
So
Yep.
stuff. Friday night.
It's just
Basically.
I get enough of that in real life. I don't need that to happen in game too. Jeez.
Right? I'm always flopping it out, and I don't need to come home to do that.
Where are you doing that? Stop.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh god damn
Clearly,
it.
I'm missing out on this game, I guess. I don't know.
You know.
We'll cover that a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll cover a lot of Cyberpunk, and it'll cover.
I have a lot to say about it, but I'm going to follow the rigmarole of our topics.
When do we ever do that? So last but not least, hi, I'm Jono. I fix fires, I guess. I put out Moose's
You're a
fires.
firefighter?
Yeah. Who's dressed like an elf slash. I kind of look like I'm Santa Claus cruise ship Elvis right now.
I was gonna say. Very interesting attire.
I do love the wardrobe choice tonight.
I woke up and was like, today's it's Christmas week. Why not?
Why not?
I also have my tree up. You can't see it, but Alderman's at the top of my tree, as he always is. And
of course.
my light's back there.
Nice.
Good time. I guess what have I even been playing this week? Also a lot of Warcraft. I finally crafted my legendary.
Nice.
And I almost had my blacksmithing up to be able to make all of the rest of the legendary gear.
You can only equip one at a time.
Really?
Yeah, you can only equip one legendary.
Well, shit. Well,
so save your mats to get the higher item level pieces.
No, fuck that. If that's the case, then I'm gonna start crafting a bunch and selling them on the auction house because they all sell for like 20 to 60 gold or 60,000 a piece.
Oh yeah,
like,
there's a market for that.
This is why 100%. I chose blacksmithing.
Yeah, good choice.
Other than that, little bits of Destiny since the dawning event's going on right now. So just handing out a bunch of cookies and getting my nice free gear and stuff.
True.
Minecraft. I jumped back over into Minecraft because I really wanted to play Stoneblock, and I was playing that throughout most of today. Actually,
nice.
Because it's really in depth, and holy shit. Moose, if we did a Survival Boys on that, it's like satisfactory. Minecraft, basically, you can set different kind of roles where like everything does automation and stuff. You can literally make an entire automation like factory to do everything. I literally just started doing like bits of that now. Where you like auto farm, you auto sieve, you can have a bunch of things where they like auto create stones and other materials for you. But then you can also go into the realm of magic and create magical devices and magical beings. Or you can go into alchemy and start making crystals and transforming things into other things. It's a lot of fun.
Not bad. Okay. Well, you had me at automation because you know that's my Jimmy Jams right there.
Oh, I know.
It's like automation.
Yeah, it's very much along the lines of everything that we've done within all of Survival Boys. But I've also played a little bit of Off-Stream the Forest just because I want to get our base like made so we can start doing things whenever someone's computer is up and running and she can jump in with us. But I'd
Also
let.
true.
I'm supposedly I should be getting my new motherboard on January 2nd. So let's hope that one works. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, the base will definitely be made so that way you'll have a nice home to spawn in at,
Yes.
Yay!
and then we can start like running around and doing some of the other things. I saw some of the creatures that I really wanted Moose to find, and I realized that I had to stop playing the game because they were going to start spawning more regularly.
Yeah.
So it's got to be fun.
Nice. I get to come into a whole new world of fuckery.
Yeah, aren't you excited? I'm excited. Are
actually
you
am.
excited?
I actually am.
One of them like showed up behind me in the middle of the night and screeched before it attacked me, and I flipped the fuck out
Okay.
and ran as far as I could away from it so that it also didn't destroy the base.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
Yeah, you know, you value our goods more than my life. It's fine.
As it should be.
Exactly.
I think most of us feel that way and have learned that from corporate America. So it's good. You know, you're learning.
Capitalism.
Good way to
Value
be.
your goods over your life.
You're damn right.
Who the fuck needs to live when you have things?
Exactly. That.
Exactly. I'll
Mm.
take my things with me when I go anyway.
And sometimes other people don't need to live because you want their things very, very badly.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Nova. Who needs a house and you have an iPad 300? See? Or
I can
just
live
get
in
yourself...
my iPad.
I was gonna say,
Or I
but
was
what
about
if
to
you
say,
had
just-
300 iPads and then you make a house out of them, and then every day that you wake up, it all just turns on together, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna swipe all the tasks over.
Just like a giant swipe. That would be ridiculous.
And
That would be
then-
the brightest fucking morning every day. All those screens lighting up at once.
And you wake up and you're like, Apple Gods, I'd like you to play 300 different TV shows so I can just ingest them all at once.
Not the way that works.
I just imagine a cat like getting super freaked out, ears back, eyes wide, like
Oh no, I just
just
imagine
too many things.
immediate noise complaint.
No. I was gonna say though, like, or you just get VR and then wherever you go, there you are.
That's true until you get hit by a car because you walk in the middle of the road.
Wherever you go, there you are.
Well, with VR, you
That's my resounding review of VR.
you
Man, there
establish
was
your border so you don't walk into the road.
I had a teacher write in my senior yearbook that quote, wherever you go, there you are. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? This is not inspirational.
Plot
Write
twist,
something
I was
actually
that teacher.
better. He was my my AP like science teacher or whatever, who a lot of people thought he was like a super perv. So I guess in a way, I'm glad he didn't write anything worse than that.
So it was Moose.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, we're
Are you a
still on
science
the-
professor
but
who's
also,
super
who the
pervy?
fuck gave you
I'm
the
Moonlight.
rights to teach science?
I mean, shit. You know how the school system works.
It's true. You don't need degrees and paperwork and proof. You just walk in and
Hey.
go, I got it.
I teach. I teach good.
I
Give money.
I went to a D rank school. I know how the teachers work there. You just walk in, you slip $100 under the table, and you go, I like to teach math. They're like,
Oh,
well,
okay.
can't do any worse than our last teacher. It's fine.
Mhm.
I was not aware that's how school works.
That's how Forrest worked.
Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Exactly.
G.I. Joe.
That's exactly how Forrest worked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just went to the arrogant school that everybody just. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't say anything. I went to fucking Stanton out here, and
I didn't
So I
hear
So
can't
it.
you went to the school with all the arrogant smarties, and I went to the school with all the arrogant artsy people who were just like, "You go to that school? Oh, I'm so sorry. I go to this
Exactly.
school."
Oh. I went to the school where everybody had to worry because somebody got shot once a week.
No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about it. Deal with
School
that.
with all the beach bums.
Shoot, the only thing we dealt with at school was all the fucking guitarists were always going and getting high instead of going to class. Like, guys, stop it. Stop being cliche. Go to class. Play your chords. Stop it. That's about it.
Nice.
Or people were like making out in the stairwell. That's about it.
Fuck my
That's
fucking
most high
life out
schools.
here.
Yeah, I was like, we were just too busy artsing it up. We didn't care. We didn't. But our school was surrounded. We had a big fence surrounding our school because we lived in like the crack area where all the freaking drug dealers were doing deals outside of school. So, you know, outside the world it was dangerous, but
We
inside
had
our
that
walls,
too. Literally,
inside our walls, we were protected. We were like, oh, this is wonderful. This is great.
literally right
I love
outside
it.
of the fence, one of the houses that was right beside the school, almost blew up because it was a meth lab.
Jesus.
Oh, lovely.
And they were selling meth to the kids in the school. It's great.
Hey.
It's full circle.
All right.
We had like one of the lowest graduating classes because everyone was either pregnant, in jail, dead, or under house arrest.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
It was great. It was a great time. I lived. That's all that matters.
I can't remember what that one movie is where it's the oh god, it's like an 80s movie, and I'm gonna get stabbed because I don't remember what this movie is.
Breakfast
But-
Club.
No, it's about kids who go to an art school. I can't
Breakfast
remember
Club.
what it is right now.
Breakfast. Yeah.
No.
You're not telling me that it's not Breakfast Club.
Did they go to an art school?
There's
I
art in
went
the
to
school.
a school and there was art.
It was I can't remember, but everyone always thought our high school was that, and I can't remember what it's Fame. Yeah, that's it. The movie Fame.
Oh.
Everybody thought that our school was that. I'm like, no, it wasn't that great. It was good, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like everybody was going around dancing and singing like a musical, but you know, close enough, I guess.
You
Yeah,
didn't.
we're doing it right.
You didn't grow up in the town of Footloose.
Yeah, no, I did not, unfortunately. That would have been great.
Did you kick off your Sunday shoes? It's the
don't-
only lyric I know from Footloose.
Everybody
Well, at least you remember that one.
Everybody cut. Everybody cut. That's all I remember.
See, if anyone just knew that one lyric of that song, that would just sound very aggressive. Everybody cut. Everybody cut. That would sound so depressing.
I remember the parts that I want to, okay? Leave me alone. Growing up with me was different, all right?
So speaking of depressing, should we go to our first topic?
Oh, that's a segue.
Depressing? Depressing? You tell me. Listen, you're the one of us who played it on stream. How is Detroit Become Human?
I was talking about just going to the topics as being depressing because we
Oh.
don't get to be all free falling and crazy and free balling and
Since
you know.
who
all
the
that.
fuck is freeballing
Whoa.
right? What are
I don't know.
Who
I don't want to
isn't?
know.
Wait, who isn't?
I don't.
Anybody could be. Honestly,
Who
we only
isn't?
see you from the chest up. We don't know nothing, and I don't even
Precisely.
Know, so
You mean I
don't
don't
even
have to be wearing pants right?
You do not.
know. I don't need to know.
Not a
I don't
requirement.
need to know.
Pants are not a requirement.
You don't know.
I'm looking at my game. I'm doing gotcha games right now. I'm not looking at the screen.
You don't know, but my pants are now off.
Ew.
Beautiful. As it should be.
Nico, no.
Nobody else needs to know. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
So anyway, first topic. Yes.
So first topic. It should be exciting for you, right?
Yes, I'm very excited. Actually, very excited.
I don't have any opinions on David Cage whatsoever, so let's get on to this topic, shall we?
Cool. Oh Lord. don't know why the article that is being promoted for this says brings his strange games. I'm like, why are they strange?
You've
I
played
loved Detroit Become Human.
You've played through Quantic Dreams games before. They're all very strange. There's
I
one where you spend
suppose.
like 10 hours just yelling, Jason!
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 But
Jason!
me and Blade actually have had a conversation about that, and it's the situation. It's a very deep situation that's going on. It's not just you yelling Jason for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a very, very deep situation to yell, Jason!
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 It's your son's name. It's the character's son's name who's lost.
Jason!
Jason!
So, it sounds like it's strange to people who don't have like brain cells. Good lord, like I don't see how
Ew.
that's funny.
Ooh.
It's sad.
Claws came
Doesn't-
out.
Because I don't see
Look
how
at me,
anything
I've got
about Detroit Become
emotions and
Human was weird.
empathy. The fuck is that like?
I got a functioning brain stem.
Because I don't see how anything about Detroit Become Human or Beyond Two Souls was weird. I thought it was very
What do
good.
you mean you
I thought it
don't
was very
see what-
intellectual.
What do
Yeah,
you
I was
mean you
about to
don't
say,
see
wait.
how Beyond Two Souls is? I'll give you Detroit Become Human. That is future set. That is its own like iRobot
Right.
storyline. Beyond
Yeah.
Two
And then
Souls
Beyond Two Souls just sucked.
is about
That's all that was weird about that. People
it's,
considered it an actual game.
it's about a ghost haunting Ellen Page and watching her shower.
Is Heavy Rain weird? Or is that strange?
I mean,
Heavy Rain's more serious, except for
It is.
Okay
Jason.
then. So it seems like we've got two serious games and one that's not.
well, no, David Cage tried his best to be super serious about the ghost of a Native American spirit haunting Ellen Page. Spoilers.
I thought you
But
did have opinions on Nicolas Cage.
No, he's got several
David-
opinions on
we got
Nicolas
plenty of
Cage,
Nicolas
not
Cage.
David Cage.
I'm just kidding. I know.
See, no, it
But
was a
still.
ruse. I have deceived you. I have many opinions on David Cage, the failed fucking movie producer that turned to video games because that's the only industry that would accept him.
I liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed Detroit Become Human. So
I will give them the fact that like they did make popular the narrative storytelling type of game.
yeah.
100%.
I love that game.
Because those games, or at least Heavy Rain, led to the Telltale games existing, which led into Life is Strange existing, and then a whole bunch of other things.
I could have sworn Telltale started the narrative before them.
Did they?
Before David brought us
Well,
Heavy Rain.
you're right.
I think it's around the same time because I definitely know that we were getting promotions for Beyond or for Heavy Rain long
okay.
before that.
Heavy Rain came out
Well, we
very
saw-
early PS3, but like
Yeah.
Telltale, they did Monkey Island way before.
Yeah.
But other than that, they didn't do anything until
Walking
Jurassic
Dead.
Park. Nope. They did ones before Walking Dead, and they were failed attempts that led to Walking Dead.
Yeah, I was saying that's the only one that like anyone actually knew, really.
They did.
All the other ones,
No,
unfortunately,
they
were just.
did Sam and Max, and they did Back to the Future, which was the
Back-
failed attempt. for
Back to
And
the
Wolf.
Future
Wolf
was
Among Us.
Wolf Among Us is when they really started to take off.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't forget
Cool.
that one.
Yeah, that was right after the
Wolf Among Us
first
was
little set
amazing.
of Walking Dead one. That was like right after they did the first couple chapters, I think.
Wolf Among Us is still my favorite Telltale game.
I completely agree.
Yeah, Tales from Monkey Island was a big
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That
I
was
forgot.
huge.
I forgot Tales from Monkey Island, and that was way before Heavy Rain. So
So I don't know. I think that they've clearly done very well.
either way,
You
they
know, despite
super popularized that.
Opinions. You know.
The other, I was trying to think of the game that Quantic Dream was coming out with. It's called Dustborn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the new one that they're coming out with.
Is that a Bloodborne sequel?
Because I know that
Right.
it says Quantic Dream isn't planning to develop or publish its own games, but we don't. I guess we don't really know if there's anything in the works right now. But I guess that's all they're really working on right now.
By the way,
Yeah,
the whole topic that we hadn't even touched on yet,
Right.
was that Quantic Dream now gets to self-publish their own games. They've taken the step that many other studios have now to get out from large corporation and be their own self-publishing industry.
Good
So
for them.
good for them.
Yes, good for them.
I'm very excited. If we get more games like Detroit Become Human, I'll play them. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Do we
I'll give
get
you that.
a cyberpunk series that's like Detroit? Because I'd play that.
So you know that would be nice.
I feel like that's. I don't know. I feel like cyberpunk really just isn't meant for that. Maybe the universe, maybe, but
Sure it
like the
is.
story.
Anything,
It absolutely is.
yeah, anything and everything can be turned into a narrative story. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
purpose of
true.
narrative story.
But you'd
Yeah.
have to actually make it like have a story that I don't know. I don't want to say doesn't make sense because cyberpunk story makes sense, but you know what I mean. Like has a start and an end, not like makes it open. To where
So
it could leave it open.
Go classic traditional cyberpunk and just make a Blade Runner story.
Yeah,
Bingo.
exactly.
That's a
I was like, we'd have to go
friggin'
back to
go.
Blade Runner type of thing, you know?
Or we go back to Blade Runner
Yeah,
because
exactly.
why not? I
Yeah,
would
exactly.
ask-
Like Nobu said, independent developers are way likely to make a better game than one from a AAA company. So I agree with that. I agree.
These days, I can't say you're wrong. It has gotten to a point where indie developers have kind of taken the reins and really
Show what
just
we can do.
right, and they've kind of strayed away from the whole like, oh, okay, well, we got to make these investors super happy with our games as a service product that we got to be able to service all the DLCs for future interests so y'all can keep them stock prices coming.
Yeah.
Indie devs are like, I've got a story to tell. I'm going to tell it now. Here's my
Here
story.
you go. That's all
Yeah.
you get.
Have story. So can't say you're wrong there right now.
Because I will say,
Agreed.
I've had more shock value of like, oh my god, did that just fucking happen? Oh my god, that was beautiful. Out of a smaller, like, developed type of game than. I mean, there's more. I don't know. I guess you could say it's mental, but I definitely feel like there's more emotion put in to indie games these days.
It depends on the studio. Like it's individually studio to studio. Because like Naughty Dog, fantastic. Last of Us 2, incredibly emotional. Right? You can hee haw all you like, but it's still a fantastic story. But on the other side of the spectrum,
I will.
on the other side of the spectrum, there's been plenty of other indie games that have also made me feel like equal sets of emotion. But then there's the generic, these games come out every single year, Call of Duty, that come from AAA developers and
Call of Duty.
large companies, and you're like, it's okay.
Hey,
you know
look,
what you're
it's
expecting.
Another one.
Yeah, like
NBA 2K.
it's.
I mean, it doesn't make them
Oh,
bad.
God,
it just
yeah.
doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't mean they're
It
bad.
makes them
it's just
soulless.
they're just it's like it's kind of generic at that point. It's like
exactly.
oh okay,
It's like okay.
it's not unique anymore.
It,
Right,
it
I'm not-
depends
and
on
I'm
the
not here for
developers.
generic.
So I don't know.
But I mean, we've played quite a few indie games that we had a super good time with. Going back all the way to Circle of Sumo and what are some of the others we played?
I feel like you're gonna get more interaction with not only the game itself, but like I feel like you get more connection to the developers and the creators, and they listen more when
do.
they're smaller independent studios because they'll actually be able to directly integrate, like how Visage took forever to come out because they were doing a lot of early access stuff and interacting with their followers and like testing it out. And I feel like you get more interaction than AAA stuff. So I'm glad that they're getting to go off, that Quantic Dream's able to go off and do their own thing and be able to run how they want to run it. Because I feel like we'll still get the same games that we're getting now, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what they create on their own.
Just yeah, genuinely curious. They're not one of my favorites, but maybe this freedom will allow them to do something a little bit better. I'm trying to be nice here because this is a bit
subjective.
Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy
love
Look,
it.
we need
Detroit.
differing opinions. So no, you go off. You
I
go
was gonna
off.
say, I enjoyed Detroit, but the thing is that I really, really, really wish that David Cage would let somebody else in on the creative process, because his weak understanding of this creates melodrama. This totally will incite the Russell the Jimmies. Like he uses very broad strokes of just I need to evoke a response from my audience. Let me do that right now by I don't know, killing this character, and it's just he'd pull shit out of his ass out of nowhere. And it's I really, really hope.
Well, so what do you mean by that? If that was happening in Detroit, what was generic that didn't feel natural? Like,
well, the fact of okay, so it was like, okay, here we go. The whole treating the androids from CyberLife versus using it as an analogy for racism in modern day America is like, okay, he could have gone one of two ways. He could have really gone with, okay, well, here's some take it to the point where the environment is a very segregationalist environment. Use existing tropes. Or you could just be like, nah, there's roving gangs of people in the streets that are literally kicking androids to death. And then he really he doesn't know subtlety. That's the problem I have with David Cage's writing. It's like, I gotta make a sad situation. Okay, somebody's gonna randomly die right now, and it's happened in all three games. It's like, I'm just gonna kill somebody off that you really liked, and that's gonna make you sad. That's how I get about it. No, you can't do situational sadness and things like that. That's the problem that I have with him. Is he has to take, I need this emotion out of my audience. Here's the most extreme way I can do that. That's the problem.
I don't remember anybody dying in Detroit unless you did something wrong. Because I don't think I had any characters die.
Well, you had the artist right near the beginning. Killed by his son.
No. Only if you did certain things. He doesn't die.
Intriguing.
Because he didn't die.
My playthroughs, he died.
Because the older guy.
Yeah, Lance Henriksen.
No. You can die. I mean, either way, you get shot. Your character gets shot, Marcus. But the older guy doesn't die. His son gets pushed if you do a certain thing. But yeah, he doesn't die. Nobody dies until... Sorry, spoiler. Nobody dies unless you screw something up. But yeah, I literally had nobody die.
I guess I screwed up pretty big then.
I was like, I mean, there's like life. There's situations that if you do something wrong, or not wrong, but if you do something that could trigger something else, you think somebody dies. There's a couple of characters you think die, but they don't die. They get really hurt, but they're
the fuck kind of
fine.
life are you living where that happens on a daily basis?
What? Do you think somebody dies?
Yeah, you said just like in life, if you do something wrong, then you think somebody dies. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to your friends?
That's why I corrected. I said not when you do something wrong, but you can make choices that can alter how things happen. So,
She's just walking around.
No, nobody dies in that game by choice.
In real life, do I take the sandwich or do I take the chips? And she picks the chips, and all of a sudden a piano falls on me. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, because I just remember him dropping dead of a heart attack, and oh well, shit.
I don't know what you did, because I don't say he doesn't die in any of the storylines I ever watched. So I have no idea. I have no clue. Yeah, that's weird. No.
Yeah, just get so there's a conversation it to kind of put a bow tie at the end of my point there. I remember him dying because it was like a really heated situation. You can get into with his son. I guess it doesn't always happen, but you start arguing because the son's a waste of space and blah blah blah, and then he just in the middle of it, he's like, why does everyone have to fight? I'm dead now because you argued too much. Like, is very melodramatic. But I guess
Yeah,
that's,
I don't
that's
know,
something
that's
I could have avoided.
Yeah, that's weird because I don't remember him dying in the game. That's weird.
Didn't the
Yeah.
little girl die? Didn't she get pulled off of the roof?
What? Little
Hmm.
girl.
Yeah, what's the android that was the detective? He was investigating the crime scene.
Yeah.
Connor's the one
building?
investigating with what's his face? Krusty Krab, bro. I can never remember the actor's
Yes.
name. Connor does a lot of the investigating, and Kara is the android that's with the little girl.
So Connor was the one. Didn't he have a hostage situation?
Oh, and the
on roof?
very first thing, yeah, the girl can die if you like fuck it up because it's like a hostage situation. So if you choose the wrong thing, or if you don't get enough trust with the android, yeah, you can get her killed. But that's kind of in any game. But otherwise, no. I mean, she didn't die in mine.
Am
she
I the
she
only
died
one
in
who
one
just goes
playthrough.
chaotic and kills everybody?
Wait,
You're
what?
not the only
Kills
one.
everybody.
You're
Yeah.
not the only one. I did a heavy rain playthrough where I wanted everyone dead.
I go
Good
for
lord.
every option I can to get everybody killed.
Yeah, I like games that are just, I don't know. I guess a lot of people don't care for that because they feel like it's melodramatic, but I like it when it feels more realistic to situations because people unfortunately are very melodramatic in life and do dumb shit for little tiny things that go wrong. It's like, oh my god, you said this, you know what, screw it, our friendship's over, I'm never gonna talk to you ever again, I'm gonna kill you. People kill people because they took their piece of gum. Like,
Again,
it's
I
life.
have
That's
to
literally
ask,
how
what
life
the
works.
fuck are you doing to your friends?
Hey, have you not watched
giving
the
them
news?
gum, obviously.
Have you not watched the news?
Yeah,
Literally,
like,
people will shoot anyone because it's like, oh, you cut me in line. You told me to wear a face mask. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
I
Like,
need you
that
to
seems a
stop
bit
pissing
dramatic.
people off, Chibi. I need you to give
That's not
people
me.
gum, Chibi. It's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
They can
I'm
have
just
a
saying.
piece. It's like $3 and something for a container. I'll buy you some fucking gum.
I'm just
Buying
saying.
that bougie
Man.
bubble gum, $3 a container.
Yeah, like the
That's my
fucking
only
Eclipse
point,
gum
is
with
that-
like 60 pieces. It'll last you forever.
Until you have to buy more.
Well, yeah, until you have to buy more, it's fine. And
Yeah, exactly,
By then,
Blade.
if
Yeah,
you haven't made
Carl-
$3, then what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like Blade said in chat, he has a heart attack, but he doesn't die.
As long as it's too stressed.
But anyway, I'm very
Interesting,
excited
okay.
for their games. I feel like it's very, unfortunately, it seems dramatic. I feel like their games are, some of them, well, now, with, oh my god, my brain just had a blank. With their current games, I feel like they're more realistic, but obviously Beyond Two Souls is not, as
Yeah,
realistic.
Beyond Two Souls is a far departure.
But I don't know. I feel like they're very, I guess it's selective on people who prefer his style. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do. So
Are you telling me that Willem
That's
Dafoe doesn't haunt you every day?
not particularly, no.
There's some days where I wake up and I see the Spider-Man 1 face just looking at me.
Scary.
Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
Those are not my good days.
I can
Yeah,
imagine.
I guess I'm lucky that I don't have that happen.
Well, speaking of dying,
Booyah.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Sony's Funimation has picked up a fellow anime streaming service by the name of Crunchyroll.
Yeah, some weird third-party anime site that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah,
Yay for Crunchyroll. I'm excited for them.
I'm
You
just
know,
glad that there's
hey.
less things I have to subscribe to now.
Right?
I was gonna say,
That's what I was thinking about.
I just need the
takes
Funimation
anime
app to
war.
stop sucking. Like, I need the Funimation app to actually function on a PlayStation or like on anything, really. That
Yeah,
would be great.
have you seen what it looks
No.
like on mobile or desktop? It's not pretty anywhere.
No, it's
No,
awful.
it's
I was like,
not.
I need it to function first. But I also am
Yeah.
glad that Crunchyroll will maybe have less ads now. Maybe.
Debatable. Debatable.
Yeah.
That their site, their app is always screwed up as well. the Crunchyroll app. So I heard the same thing about them. So hopefully, with them being bought by Funimation, something has to give.
I'm just more excited that like now they don't have to go, oh, we're gonna pull all these Funimation animes from Crunchyroll because it's our rights and not yours anymore.
They're just one big happy Animu weeb family.
Animals.
Yes.
The Animus.
Anime is a mistake anyway, but you know.
I mean, also
Okay,
true.
Steve Rosa. Good lord.
Although,
Every time I hear that now, I just always think of Steve.
Really, because I only think of Miyazaki. But speaking of, just
true.
quick little side note of anime, not being a mistake for a minute. The Evangelion fucking 3.0 plus 4 or plus 1.0 movie has officially wrapped and will actually be shown in January.
Holy shit.
Yay!
That's the
Okay.
best fucking news that we could have gotten in 2020 for something that hasn't existed in the last 15 years that we've been asking for.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm indifferent on that anime, but y'all enjoy that.
I will.
As will I.
I like the music of it, and that's about it. The story just seems so edgy, wannabe, but I know it's a classic. It is literally a classic. It's just not my preference.
That works.
But I'm excited. Like, I mean, the fact that they've been doing these movies, these was 2.0, you had 1.0, 2.0, and they have like 3.25478. I don't know.
It's the
I don't know.
End
redo.
of Evangelion.
It's the redos of Neon Genesis, but they've kind of like altered the story a bit. So I'm kind of wary to see like what they're gonna do and how much they're gonna fuck up the whole storyline of End of Eva. But you know, maybe we'll get an actual ending and not a construct that is literally just, hey, take this as you will and you know, interpret your own ending out of it.
So at this point, I feel like
Does Shinji
Nova's
make it
talking
home or
about
not?
too many remakes. Like, I feel
No.
like the Evangelion has become like the Fantastic Four of anime. Like, they've remade this and redone this and redone the story like so many times at this point. I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
No,
You're not
because
wrong.
What's canon anymore? What's canon? I don't know. Is there a canon? What is
Shinji getting in the fucking robot.
That's
That's
it.
canon.
He
Eva's,
gets in the robot and that's it.
Eva's
It's
more
done.
like
End.
Eva's more like X-Men, where like the original animated fantastic, and then they started making the movies, and then it's like gradually
Oh,
less
no,
and less
no.
fantastic, where like
Yeah,
Fantastic Four just isn't watchable.
No.
you're not wrong.
Wait, which Fantastic Four?
Yes,
All of them.
I'm talking.
Accurate
I'm
answer.
as much of a boner as I had for Jessica Alba, those movies were not watchable. And Fanforstic, holy fucking dumpster fire.
Mm.
The original one was pretty good.
It was okay. They had good casting for their characters, and that was about it.
Yeah. So I'll let you all enjoy your Evangelion, and I'll just keep singing the intro song because that's really the only thing that gets me with that.
I'll just do the
I
trumpet
like the
part.
intro.
Hold on, we might get DMCA'd. Calm down.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, that's right.
Let me
That
just
is a
move
video
the
I
groove.
can't even post to YouTube. Like, that hard blocks that fucking video. So that studio does not like their stuff getting shared anywhere.
Dude, even they get DMCA'd when they try to go and like anytime that anyone posts anything that's Eva related along with Fly Me to the Moon, they get hard fucking copyright striked. Because
Yeah.
they owned the rights to it back in Neon Genesis, and then they lost the rights everywhere after that.
Yeah.
Which is why the Netflix version, which is the worst version of that show, doesn't have it in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I know I have quite a few friends who are very excited for this, so I'm like, I will be rooting for you all in my mind. I will get my light blades and be very cheerful for you all. Enjoy it.
Excellent.
Good, because I will. Very much so.
Good.
Good. You enjoy that thing. You enjoy.
Good.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Splendid.
What a wonderful time.
I like when people enjoy things. Jeez.
Well, you know what people aren't gonna enjoy?
Uh-oh.
Words.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, words. People don't like words. I don't like words. I don't like reading words. Fuck education. No, so Twitch has, well, along with a lot of other rules and new copyright things and new things happening with their updated TOS, you know, because Twitch is fluid and updates their TOS every week and a half.
Yeah.
You can no longer show the Confederate flag anywhere near a stream. And
Good.
honestly, thank fucking God.
Good.
Yeah. I was about to say,
Sorry
like,
if you like the Confederate flag in chat. I'm sorry, but time to grow up. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. But like, listen, hate memorabilia, still hate memorabilia.
bingo.
No one's
No.
flying Nazi flags anywhere.
God, I
I
hope
was
not.
just about to say
Better
that.
not be.
I was about to say, like, I'm sure there are, but
We need to go find that one guy and just have him go punch some Nazis. Call it a
Chris
day.
Evans.
You mean the guy from
Yeah.
get
from
Chris Evans
all
in
of the
on this.
Wolfenstein movies or the
That
Wolfenstein
too,
games?
all of them. We'll get Chris Evans and Wolfenstein folks. We'll just get a big old herd of them just going and punching Nazis.
We're gonna tweet Chris Evans, be like, "Hey, Chris Evans, we need you to go punch Nazis in 2021."
What the hell is his name from Wolfenstein? It's like a ridiculous, like,
PJ Blazkowicz.
yeah. I was like, it's a ridiculous, like, holy shit, why is this his name? But also, yeah, that's the only name he could ever have, kind of thing.
Yeah. Also true.
So he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. I'm glad they're doing this. Like, a lot of people are thinking it's silly, but it's just, you know, it's little things. It's, you know, they've done a lot of dumb shit this year, so at least they're doing some little things here and there that are actually good. Like,
yeah,
oh,
gotta
good,
give them little
yay.
victories here and there.
Yeah.
We'll give them a gold star when they're getting,
No.
you know, reprimanded left
No,
and right.
don't.
You're
They-
getting
Twitch is
sued,
one
but here's
step
a gold
forward, 2
star.
steps back.
Feel better.
Yeah, I was gonna say Twitch is 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They do
Yeah.
this so that they can go, look, we're a good guy for something, while also
We did all of these things.
while also sneaking up behind you with a 20-foot fucking dildo, just raw reeling it in.
Oh, ow.
What kind
Sometimes
of,
it be like that.
Ow.
I'm looking at some of these
Um,
other ones that are included in this harassment and hateful conduct.
Nobu,
I'm trying to think for the life of me, what kind of educational context could black, brown, yellow, or red face be used in?
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
I
really don't.
usually
'Cause it
negative
said-
connotation, like, why the fuck are you doing insert color and face?
Because it said it's not allowed unless it's being used in an explicitly educational context. I mean,
Maybe by
That is
maybe
a
by
damn good question.
maybe by them going, see what I'm doing here. This is what you don't want to do. Like, I don't
No,
know. Maybe
no.
they're literally showing
No,
you
that-
what not
that
to
has
do.
never
I don't
worked.
fucking know.
My
That
I
has
thought,
don't
never
know.
worked.
my thought
I have
process
no
on that
idea.
went to like Big Bang Theory, like them doing the fun with flags things. But
Oh,
that would
yeah.
be the only time that it would be acceptable to show a flag of any sort of nature like that. Be like, this is this
Mhm.
flag. It's banned everywhere because fuck those people. But this is what it
Yeah.
is, and this is what it represented. Like, that's the only educational purpose I could muster, unless
Yeah.
if you're like a history teacher or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's about it. But otherwise, at least they have it in there that it's not okay.
right.
I guess
Also,
In
just,
some
just
form.
to quickly answer Nobu's question from earlier, Doom Guy's name is Doom Guy.
Yeah, he is
Very
the Doom
creative name.
Slayer.
That is he's literally Doom Guy.
Doom guy.
Doom Guy 2028.
Right? Wait, you mean 2024?
What fucking year is it?
It's gonna be 2021 in a couple weeks.
No, it's not. You know what fucking year it is? We're not getting
No.
another year after this.
Yeah, that's right. It ends. The world ends in a couple weeks.
No, it's exactly what I said. The timer is gonna
We're in the
hit.
Matrix.
It's gonna hit like 11:59 on December 31st, and then it's gonna start going backwards, just slowly ticking until we hit back to January 1st of 2020.
Yep.
It's not gonna go backwards. It's just gonna roll over into 2020 again.
Yeah, we're just gonna have Groundhog's Day. Just every
Groundhog
year.
Year.
Yeah, Groundhog Year. We'll just wake up every new year and it'll be 2020 all over again.
Where the fuck's Bill Murray? What did he do wrong?
It's his
Didn't he
fault.
electrocute himself and then hit himself with a car? He did all kinds of things to try to end his life, so
Mhm.
who knows?
Or unless it's like Happy Death Day, in which case we have to find out who is killing us.
I mean, and lo and behold, the only thing he had to do was fuck that groundhog.
Man, if I woke up
What movie
on
were you watching?
if I woke up the day after December 31st and it said December 32nd on like my fucking phone, I will kill somebody. Like I will cry. I will quit work right then and there. I don't care.
Looks like we know
Honestly-
the day of the purge, December
honestly,
32nd.
That
Yeah.
might be the funniest like late or early April Fool's joke that anyone could do. This year. This is the only year that could happen, and it would be the funniest fucking joke that you could pull on somebody.
Oh
I would
yeah.
cry. I would be so
13
upset.
2020.
That would not be
Ah.
okay.
What would that new month be called?
Well, I mean, all of the calendars.
Janucember? I don't know.
January.
Janucember.
They were
I don't
all
know.
originally named. Well, the months were named after gods, but the days are. Yeah, no, the months were named after gods. So we just have to figure out a god.
Hades.
Dionysus.
Felt like it would make sense to give it a name off of a not so pleasant god of some kind. You know?
81 all that bad.
Can
Not
I?
all that bad. Just a
I
little
mean-
bit.
They were named. Oh wait, no. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. I think it's days that were named
No.
after gods.
Is it?
I don't know.
And I think
I know not of what you speak.
and I think that months were named after people in the Roman Empire because everything was named after the Roman calendar. And I think people took the names of the months and gods took the names of the days. I don't know. Somebody who knows more than me.
September,
I was like-
October, November, and December are named after Roman numbers. They were originally the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months of the Roman year before July and August were renamed after Roman rulers. They were called Quintilis and Sextilis, meaning 5th and 6th months.
Let's bring back
Ah.
Sextilis.
Sextilis.
Yeah, because
That's
originally
the month of sexting.
we had we had September, October, and November set to their actual corresponding numbers, and then Augustus Caesar was like, "Fuck that! I want to be right here.
I'm gonna be here.
I'm sticking me right in the middle."
Go get him, Caesar.
Lord. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how
Now
that
we just have a
happens.
pizza joint named after him.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Now we just have
How far he has fallen.
yeah, he's got a salad named after him. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
But how many of you actually practice the tradition and stab the salad 20 plus times?
I mean, I'm sure over the course of it, I do.
I was gonna say I don't all at once. You know, I like to
I mean,
slowly kill
no.
my salad.
That's a lie. I eat a Caesar in like 3 bites, regardless of size.
Jesus.
Stabbing is caring.
You're damn right. Mary stabs Miss Everyone.
Jesus Christ.
A stab for everyone.
Speaking of physical aggression,
God stab us, everyone.
I
just imagine little tiny Tim walking up with a knife in his back going, "Please, sir. Please, sir, no more."
That's so sad. Slapsgiving is great. Thank you.
My brain's fucked up. What's our next topic?
knows?
More depression about Twitch. More Twitch things.
Well, strangely enough, this one wasn't coming from Twitch itself, but Twitch may be targeted as well as the streamers too. There's been talk about a law being proposed to hit streamers with a felony for broadcasting copyrighted material.
Yep, it's going
Basically,
through
they're
federal
taking
courts
that-
right now.
Yeah, they're taking that DMCA up a notch. You want to stream copyright shit? Guess what? You gonna get a felony now.
Supposedly, there's like bits of it that have kind of affected the YouTube community already. Where like people have been fined and like sentenced because of DMCA recently, with like fines up to $25,000 or some shit like that. So, you know, scary time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of any music from now on, I'm just gonna record me humming things and play it in the background of every stream.
Like they're even going for like Instagram stories too. Like they're going anywhere that music or audio or anything copyright can be displayed. Like they're going hard.
Twitter,
everywhere.
Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. The only place that they're not copyright striking is TikTok for some reason. I think it's because they actually have a creative license that everyone else should have fucking got already. Why are you not just doing this? Why do you not give a shit about your creators?
It's to turn unauthorized commercial streaming of copyrighted material. And that includes an album, video clip, song, and it wants to make it a felony offense with a possible prison sentence. So, yeah, that's
I wish
kinda
they would just
heavy.
make some type of like, I don't know, some type of thing that you can pay for. That's just like, I'm not claiming rights to any of this stuff. Anything I stream on here is not mine. Give the rights to whoever needs to. Pay them like a royalties thing and just let them do it. Like pay people what they need to be paid. Let me just stream my game or my whatevers. If it's got a little blip of a song, good God, don't give me a felony for it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you even had it to the point where like Cyberpunk had to release with a streamer friendly game option where it's like, yeah, don't worry, we won't play copyrighted music. And then there were still cutscenes that had the copyrighted music in it that it didn't cover, and people got fucking deballed on that shit. Like they got this is a mess.
It's
Like
also ridiculous to the fact that like if they're increasing this to a felony offense, which is a very fucking high offense, and I can just go walk out in the streets with like a minor amount of drugs and get hit with a misdemeanor instead, when I could literally hurt somebody with it. Who the fuck am I hurting with music?
Yeah. I mean,
I could
it's
literally
like... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, literally during our end of year stream, I could hand you a baggie of Coke and get fined less than if I played some fucking Backstreet's Back on my stream.
Yeah.
On the same night.
I mean, I'm all for, like they're talking about it in the chat, like, yeah, it's cool to, you know, it's giving people the opportunity to create their own music that obviously is copyright free and yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, like, I feel like I shouldn't have to play a unique song I wrote myself when I'm like, I really like listening to Backstreet Boys. Why can't I just listen to Backstreet Boys on my stream? I'm not saying I own it. I'm not playing it for money, but like, I should be able to listen to just music. Like if I was an artist, a lot of artists will play music on their stream, but I guess now they have to do like ambient, like we're in a mall. We just have to play music that's copyright free, which seems kind of silly. It's just a song. I'm not claiming I wrote it. I'm not claiming I want rights to it. It's just ambient background noise. Who the fuck cares? I listen to Spotify, but because I pay for it, I'm allowed to blast that around about wherever I go in my car. Am I not allowed to, like, I don't know. I feel like it's getting really ridiculous.
You're hurting people, so you need to be offended with a jail sentence that's longer and more of a fine than someone committing armed fucking robbery.
Yeah, it's so stupid. And all it's doing is it's just cutting creativity. Like for those of us who aren't talented like that, like I love music and I love singing covers, but I'm sorry, I'm just not creative enough to write my own music. So you're saying I can never post a song on YouTube because I didn't write it myself? So I just have to just never post anything music related ever anywhere unless I wrote it? That seems kind of stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. All
Like-
it's doing is hurting those of us who are smaller who have no creativity, clearly.
Yeah, and the part that really sucked about this too is you've got a lot of people that are, on Twitch, and they, as old of a game as it is, the Guitar Hero community and Rock Band communities are still on Twitch, and there's people who are doing a lot of custom chart. Well, no, not even for now anymore. Ever since this really kicked into gear, they've gone from playing like weird, crazy song charts of songs you're familiar with to literally just songs that are noise, like third party, like, yeah, this is totally a song that has a chart to it. Like, it's bad. And I'm wondering how long before the Beat Saber community gets reamed.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people I follow who do Beat Saber on their streams, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, it's
this also affects like anyone who does, like, say we wanted to do a live stream event of coverage of some game show. If any part of that game show has a video game that has trailer music that happens, and those trailer music, and any bits of that trailer music has any form of lyric in it, that's DMCA. That's copyright. Everyone,
when I was doing Bioshock last night, because in Infinite you have a moment where you're dealing with the tears, and I heard "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm gonna get DMCA'd because there was like a split second of "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" on there. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah,
it's not my fault. I can't mute it for like 10 seconds for a fucking song clip.
You can't even play Kingdom Hearts. You like spend 3 seconds in Little Mermaid world and instant fucking ban.
Yeah.
It's just so silly. I don't know. I think it's getting a little ridiculous. Like, I am absolutely for these artists and these writers to get credit for their songs, but at the same time, all they're doing is acting like a bunch of dicks who just want money. Like, I don't get it. We've
been over this.
I don't see how this benefits.
We've been over this before.
I don't think it was the artists and writers. I think the bill primarily came about for tax issues, and that's where the U.S. government proposed a law, because they feel like they're missing out on a lot of tax opportunity.
Yeah, they're missing out on revenue.
For the non-copyrighted material.
That's another thing.
Say it was kind of funny, because a few weeks ago we had Alex Hutchinson from Google saying that the streamers should pay a fine to play like the copyrighted material. And then all of a sudden we're hit with this possible law that could be coming about.
Like the organizations that are going against it are basically trying to say, like, kind of like what we're saying, that they respect the Congress's intent to improve, intellectual property systems and protect the rights of creators, but there's certain aspects of the package of the bill which will have negative effects on small and medium-sized businesses, creators, libraries, and patrons and students and whatever, because it's not helping anyone other than those who are high tier level getting all this money. Nobody else is benefiting from it, really, at all.
They also had a stimulus check within the last week get shut down or turned down, because it also snuck in a bunch of bits of it that were in relation to the DMCA and all of the copyright strike laws that are going on.
Yep.
So, not only are they fucking us on Twitch, but they're also fucking our pockets in real life too.
Yeah. It's the name of the game right there, baby. Fuck everybody.
Bad. It's all bad. And of course, they're doing this right now when everyone's at home the most. Stuck at home with no options to really do anything other than do stuff online. And now it's just killing a lot of creative vibes.
Yeah, I kind of feel like us being stuck at home has made us more aware of a lot of things that's going on. Because, I mean, not to hanker back, but police brutality has been going on for years. Just to say, we were watching Lethal Weapon the other night, the Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon.
God,
And-
that's a perfect example of police
And
brutality.
and they made a comment back then about, like if you don't put your hands up, then I'm gonna have 3 shots in the back, And I was like, damn, way back then in Lethal Weapon, and even before that. But so
I mean,
it's like us, and
in
it
that instance,
kind of really took off this year.
the movie's
because
called
I feel
Lethal
like
Weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also true.
yeah. But
But,
the topic was there.
I'll
back
give
during
you
that
I'll
time.
give you an equivalent around the same time, which is like Police Academy,
Right.
Yeah.
because that
Right,
one's up
and-
front and in your face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
See how it goes. I mean, I just don't see this being very good for this coming year. But maybe by some grace of God, they'll make some type of something. They'll come to some type of resolution that actually benefits artistic people who aren't trying to steal money. They're just trying to stream a game or
I doubt
something,
it. I strongly
I know.
doubt
Ain't
it.
gonna happen.
I'm crossing
Yeah.
my fingers and hoping that maybe 2021, the new leadership, maybe things will change. Maybe, I don't know.
From what
Okay.
we've seen and
same
known,
policy, different face mask.
yeah, like Twitch is in it for themselves. They
Oh, I know.
all of their
I
policy
know.
changes, all their updates, everything. And listen, we're streaming this live on Twitch right now. So
I know.
if that tells you how little that I give a shit right now, it's that they only care about themselves and will not do what is right for their creators. As much as they make all these wonderful updates and release videos saying, we want to do everything that we can to protect our creators at all costs.
Horse shit.
Mm.
Gotta protect them pockets, baby.
Yeah.
First and
Maybe.
foremost.
But we'll see.
Well, let's move on.
I was gonna say,
To,
do we want to take a break from Twitch for like a minute? A minute?
I was gonna say, let's move on to talking about penises.
Oh, yay.
Yay!
My pants are already
Joy.
off.
I was about to say we're halfway there.
Jono's pants are already off. So
My
let's
pants
talk
are already
about
off. So Cyberpunk. We'll
CD
just
Projekt, CD Projekt Red is shrinking the amount of dildos that show up in.
can you
see
choose
what I
a
did there?
better word
see what
than
I did there?
shrink?
I
Right.
know, right?
The pool was cold. The pool was cold.
They're shrinking the amount of dildos that show up in Cyberpunk 2077.
Hey, calm down.
Well, that's good.
That's an actual game that showed up in my Steam recommendations.
Cyberpunk showed up.
Yes,
Get
yes,
it now.
100%. Go look on Steam. There is like
Why
8
didn't
different.
you buy it immediately?
There's 8 different Cyberpunk ripoffs. Some of them are like bubble pop games. Some of them are just straight porn, and then some of them are narrative porn. And then one of them is like cyber pimp, be your own pimp in the cyberpunk universe.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you said on Steam. That's
Uh-huh.
not what I
Yeah.
I
no.
got.
What did you do? Did you go on X videos?
Stop trying to figure out how to build a kick-ass website for your art.
Exactly. The great value brand of Cyberpunk. That sounds about right.
Join the Cyberpunk community.
Steam is
No thanks.
honestly the version of like Rule 34 that you just didn't know that you wanted in your face.
If there's a game that you think about, there's probably a game of it on Steam.
Yeah, if there's something that you can think about, there's definitely a porn game of it on Steam.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So anyway,
No thanks.
speaking of porn, speaking of things that Chibi's not going to talk about, there's a bunch of dildos in Cyberpunk. It's porn related.
I don't get Cyberpunk. I don't see any Cyberpunk.
It may have been removed, but I swear to God, I saw it the other day.
See Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk Detective, Cyber Shadow, Cyberpunk Bartender.
I thought you were about to say Cyber Shaft, and I was like, what?
Well, wait. Do you have it? Do you have it filtered? Because you have to actually manually toggle on adult content. Not that I know or anything, but
Yeah, no,
Oh,
not that we've tried that before. or
Mine
anything.
is about about to be blown.
Not that I'm still waiting for Subverse to come out or anything.
Yeah, I got I'm getting notifications on that one. Oh, it's been on my wish list for over a year now.
I was gonna say it's Mass Effect, but also a porn
with
game.
booty. Also that.
It's Ass Effect. Although Mass Effect was also that, so
Also true.
yeah.
Preferences.
So while Lat looks at porn, let's talk about these dildos. Jesus
I
Christ.
know,
Right.
I don't
I
know,
keep
man.
trying.
I'm just like, I
I keep
don't
trying,
know.
man.
I like wholesome life. It is what it is. That's fine. I'm always the odd man out.
Life too short to be
Be
wholesome.
like that guy in the movies. It's
So I don't know what they were talking about with there being an obscene amount of dildos in there, because I've only run into like 2 shops.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dildos in those shops, and man, did it take me by surprise the first time I walked in.
A lot of dildos.
But they're reducing the amounts in an upcoming update, which might be out already. I think there was an update today.
There's been an update like every day.
Pretty much.
Like
But they've
multiple
also
times
had
a
to
day.
fix a lot of things. There's a big update coming tomorrow that's supposed to fix a lot of the optimization issues. But
Yeah, they just dropped 105 yesterday or this morning.
They got wonderful dildos of all shapes and size. There's some wonderful ones that are like regular dildo, but then also have like spikes that come off of it. And I'm like, how do you fit that inside of you? And
Yeah.
how many different ways do you have to bend to get it inside of you? There's the U-turn double-sided. Listen, they're gonna be gone, so I want people to know about them.
Right.
Like,
Because
And here
people
I am, I'm, like,
clearly
running
want to
around.
know.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for King Dong and I don't see it, so they failed that.
no, there were some of those in Cyberpunk. Did you look inside the window inside the sex shop?
No.
Dude, when you walk in to the right, there's like a little blacklit like kind of window that you don't really look at because all of the other dildos are in your face and around. But like there's a little window and you can peek at, and they have them labeled like a Wi-Fi, like a service provider, like an antenna bar. So it goes from smaller to larger to this one is literally the size of a small human child. I wish that I was kidding.
Oh my god.
It is.
I love the future.
Oh Lord.
So I was disappointed. I still don't get Cyber Pimp.
So they probably got rid of it, I guess.
Yeah, they
Or
probably got
banned
rid
or
of it.
whatever. Probably good. Probably safe. Probably safe.
Lesai.
Lesai.
Well, guess no one can play Cyberpimp anymore. Good thing I can still play Hentai Nazi.
Exactly.
Cool. So on that note, we'll go to the next topic.
Oh, you don't want to talk about
bye-bye
dildos anymore?
dildos.
Not particularly.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we're going to keep talking about dildos then. So they got some
know, right?
that are like, some that are just acorns.
Oh man. Johnny, you the best.
I try.
We need to talk about. There's been a lot of stuff going on with Cyber Pimp this week. Or Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Cyber Pimp is another game that was removed from
Cyberpunk.
Steam. But there's been a lot of stuff going on with Cyberpunk 2077, and it kind of broke my heart a little bit. Yeah,
I
the
felt
way
bad
a lot
with
of
it.
people turned over and just shit all over CD Projekt Red because, I mean,
They kind of deserved it, but not to this magnitude. Not
I
this
don't even know.
magnitude
I
of
don't
hate.
even know if it was deserved.
I don't think that it was deserved because honestly, attacking someone this hard, they're at the point where people are sending the devs death threats. No
I was
one,
gonna say death threats, no, but they deserve refunds of
Nobody
getting a game that was
deserves-
not done right.
I mean, you say that, but people buy all sorts of games that are. People still buy Bethesda games at launch. And they don't give
Yeah.
refunds.
No, I know,
they say,
but-
"Fuck it, it's a feature."
Yeah.
The way
Yeah.
that I looked at it, it's like somebody was buying the game without reading the recommended,
It's
the recommended
Well,
settings.
it's
So-
mob mentality is what it
I'm
is.
here, so I'm actually gonna, as much as I've been defending it lately, I gotta step in. Like the minimum
Yeah.
requirements and everything don't really apply when
Exactly.
it's a PS4.
Have you ripped
Yeah,
it
they
a
did
new
not
asshole last
show-
week?
They were promoting the
no,
game with
look-
the graphics of newer consoles and PC. They did not show what the console of PS4 and Xbox One was going to look like at all.
Jono, to that point, I did rip it a new asshole last
You
week.
did.
But do you remember how I finished off that statement?
I
I ripped into.
don't remember you
I ripped-
finishing.
Yeah, I'm sneaky like that. But no, I ripped it a new asshole. Yes, it was a buggy fucking mess at launch. Like worse than anything, in some cases worse than anything God Howard has ever put digitally in front of us. That being said, I ended that sentiment by saying, but you know what I'm going to be doing as soon as we turn off the stream tonight? I'm going to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 because regardless of what I say negatively about it, it is still a good narrative experience. I did say it was still a good, fun, enjoyable time, but it does have a metric shitload of issues. That's how I dovetailed my feelings on the game last week.
I still feel the same way about it as I did Witcher 3 at launch, which is
Oof.
I really enjoy their games, and I know that right now it's rough, but they are a developer who knows and listens to their community and will only make the game better over time. This is an investment.
Agreed.
This is a game that's going to get better over the course of the 10 years that it's going to be around, because that's how fucking long The Witcher was around.
No shit.
It's a game that's going to have to do a lot of updates and a lot of apologies and, go through the normal developer cycle, but it is still a very, very fun game, regardless.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they should have just went ahead and just went straight to next gen for it
They should have.
instead of trying to
Yeah, I don't
play to
know.
the PS4, play to the previous gen systems.
They should
I
have,
think
but
should
they
just
would
went
have.
straight to next gen.
They would have pissed off too many people if that was the case, to where like they'd
Yep.
already
Obviously,
set.
that didn't
They should have just
matter.
stuck with the current gen. Like,
Look, it was a lose-lose situation.
they should have been like some games that have made it for PS4, Xbox One with a port to play it on. They have a like an update that you can play it on PS5, like Genshin. Genshin was made originally with PS4 and whatever, and you're still able to play it on PS5 with just updated graphics. A little bit of an update.
Genshin goes
Spider-Man
to
Miles
Benji.
Morales also
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
same thing.
And that caused no issues with anyone, like in the sense of people were still able to play it on consoles that they currently have, and if they did get the newer console, they can play it on that too. But instead they try to like dabble in both and kind of screwed themselves over with clear issues like game stopping bugs, but not a lot of people are experiencing that. But I feel bad for those who are, because that's not. Didn't you even have your save like get removed a couple times or something?
That was
No,
me.
no,
That
my
was you.
save.
I was like, I knew someone had it.
I lost a save file.
Yeah, my save didn't get lost, but I did have an NPC, a main storyline NPC, disappear and reappear in an area where I couldn't finish a story, so I had to reload. But even then,
Yeah.
like, I reloaded the save and was like, okay, I'll just carry on with the story. Like, this is still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want to experience more of this world, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I by no way blame the developers at all. Like my comment of like they kind
No.
of brought it on themselves was CG Project Red, not
No.
the developer.
I don't
At
blame.
all.
I don't blame the developers, and honestly, I overall I don't
feel
blame.
so bad for them.
I don't blame CD Projekt Red. I blame the CEOs of CD Projekt Red for being strong-handed by their shareholders. I blame people who set expectations and then force them into like this little block where they have to release a shitty game. Like people setting expectations of, no, you said it was going to be out this year, you better release it this year or else.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I absolutely give you that.
that's
And that's why I was like, the
how we get
promotion just-
unfinished products.
Yeah, I mean the promotion
You're
of the
not wrong.
game just put this huge, like I said last time, they put this huge, expectation, and they promoted all these great graphics that was going to show on PS5, on PC, when probably a large portion of their people are going to be PS4 or lower, like the current consoles, not the newer consoles. or maybe they don't have a PC that's up to that quality. Like I think a lot of people in my stream last night were jokingly calling it the new Crisis. Like they're expecting this level of quality when they don't have that.
I was also
and
calling it the
unfortunately
new
they promoted
Crisis
that.
because it doesn't run benchmarks on PC very well either. It's like if you want to run this at max quality, your PC is on fire right now.
Yeah, so it's right in
you
that.
turn on RTX, it is. Oh, it chugs.
Dude, even with my nice new upgraded stuff, I literally have to constantly check the back fans on my PC because I'm like, ooh, I can feel actual heat coming off of this right now.
Yeah, I am lucky that it's winter. I've had my window open while playing Cyberpunk most of the time.
Probably smart.
Yeah. So that's what I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's right in this middle ground where they promoted it as normal developers would and normal systems would, but I feel like they just really did not prepare people for what this game was going to be. They kind of like talked a whole lot of great, and unfortunately we didn't get a whole lot of great, which is not the developers' fault, but at the same time, you kind of can't blame people for wanting refunds. But I think some people are just being overdramatic. Like some people are demanding refunds, and I'm like, come on.
It's herd mentality. It's the same reason why people mass bomb other game reviews. And it's because one person got a bad experience and then went on a shitty Karen rant, and then everyone was like, oh, I may have seen something that was maybe like that at one point in a game at once. It might not have been this game, but I'm gonna take it out on this game. And then they fucking blow it up. And then all of the fucking neckbeards on Twitter also do the same, or not Twitter, well, also Twitter, but I was thinking Reddit. All of the Reddit community all bands together in their one shitty little fucking hut hole that they all just mass orgy in, and they'd fucking review bomb things.
Yeah, rip them, Jono, rip them.
Fuck people.
Oh, like Loaf said in chat, I've actually heard 2 or 3 people so far who have Stadia who are playing it who have had no issues. Like that is the third person I've read who have had no issues on Stadia. So maybe I need to get the game for Stadia.
I am not
Stadia.
surprised.
Yeah, same.
Like so maybe we're sleeping on the Stadia.
What I want to know.
Actually, we mentioned it last week when I was telling the Jono and Moose that there was no issues on Stadia, and I was like, you guys convinced me not to get it on Stadia.
What I want to know
I have
right
the
now.
Stadia, so I just need to get the damn Stadia, apparently.
So it's good
When
on.
you're done with Cyberpunk, what the fuck else are you gonna play on Stadia?
Well, that's okay.
Destiny crossplay when it comes out next year.
Yeah, there are other games.
Destiny crossplay, exactly.
When it comes out next year, Destiny crossplay, and then that's it.
So you got a year to finish Cyberpunk on Stadia.
So my curiosity with this, because Stadia is running it well because it doesn't have to rely on the hardware. It doesn't have to rely on anything that you have personally. It runs on literally a potato, but it streams it into it, and you don't have to worry about anything, just your internet connection. Does that mean that that xCloud also does well with it or not? I don't know if anyone has actually tried or tested out whether or not the game runs on xCloud, since it is officially released now and it is another streaming platform.
I don't know. Is it even available?
I didn't even consider that.
It should be.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, apparently Stadia is the way to go for this game. If you don't want to have issues, just get it for the fucking Stadia.
I'm just putting thoughts out into the ether, right? I mean, honestly, you can get a Stadia quicker than you get a PS5 right now, so you know.
Yeah.
Why not?
Wow, are we actually making arguments towards getting a Stadia?
I mean, I've had no issues with the Stadia. I have the Stadia, so I've never been against it. I just think it just depends on what people are playing.
Hey, Chibi, can you tell me real fast, how often a week do you play your Stadia?
Well, he's like, I didn't buy it. I have it, but I didn't buy it.
How often a week do you play your Stadia?
You own one.
Because I got a PS5. I'm currently streaming. I can't stream on my Stadia. I don't have the setup for that. Now, if for this game, I actually am interested to try it. But
did you just make my point for me?
But I'm not talking shit about it, though. I mean, I'm not talking about it like a lot of people are who want to like shit on it. Like I see no issue with it. I just have a preference of what I'm used to playing. That's just me out of habit.
My issue
So
with
it's
it has
not
always
because
been
I'm
the
not wanting
same.
to do it.
My issue with it has always been the same. It's lack of content, lack of interest. Because there's other
I'm
systems that
definitely
other
not
people
I'm
would
not
rather.
interested.
There's other systems and games that people would rather play things on, so they
Right.
exist on those other systems.
We've always said the Stadia needs something real heavy for the exclusive titles to draw people to it.
Yes.
I mean, we never really bashed it. It was a lackluster. It had lackluster games on there and games you could play everywhere else. So it wasn't really a reason to pick it up.
I gave it a
Yeah, I
go.
think
They had that.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying they had that free trial towards the beginning of it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, maybe this will be a chance for them to rub it in my face that they're actually good. And then I did the free trial and everything, and I looked through the library, did like one mouse wheel scroll through the library of what they had available to get to the bottom, and then I was like, oh, it's bullshit, and then immediately canceled.
If they
Well,
wouldn't
like I
have
said
released,
at the very beginning about Stadia, I've already said it from the start, and I'll say it again. I think Stadia is just a preference for people who want to play certain games, but they don't want to get a console or they don't have a console. I think it's just geared for people who want that type of gaming ability, but maybe don't feel like buying a PS5. They don't want to pay for that. They don't want to pay for that. So, I mean, it's just a preference of what people are using, and I think it's a good option for a lot of people who want to use it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just for those of us who all own consoles and all own PCs, we already have this stuff. It's not going to benefit you all because you already have a way to play these games. But I think it's good for people who it benefits. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just a choice.
I just
God dang it,
until
I was gonna say-
Cyberpunk has come out, I haven't found anybody who it benefits yet. And until they
I was
start
gonna say
releasing games, it won't.
Low plays on the Stadia. He said it. He said it in chat because that's the deal I was going to take advantage of. I was going to get the pre-order Cyberpunk for the Stadia, and they were going to send me one for free. But shit, I already have one, and one that's not being used still in the box.
Yeah,
So-
like I said, the people who play it really enjoy it. Like I said, he's like the third person I've seen who's played it directly on it. So clearly, those who play it really enjoy it.
Yeah, and like if you don't have a console, if you don't have a PC that can handle games, if you don't have a Mac that can handle, if you have a Mac or if you have a PC that can't handle games, or if you don't have a console, Stadia is an okay thing because you can buy the full retail versions of games and stream them. It's not terrible, but at the same time, you are beholden to your internet connection.
Oh. This didn't make our topic list, but it is kind of in relation to our topic.
Oh, more dildos.
Did you want to see about the gentleman who ran Cyberpunk on the Switch?
What?
Oh Lord,
Sir, what?
He ran Cyberpunk 2077 using the Nintendo Switch.
Impossible.
Wow.
You sure it wasn't that meme of like here's the meme that went around on Reddit was like Cyberpunk on the Switch, and then it was just like they like downscaled all the graphics and then crashed it like halfway through the clip.
Hold on, I'm finding it. Yep, 12 hours ago.
It can do that?
I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one.
We all saw how bad The Witcher looked on the Switch. There's no way.
It was a bit of a workaround. He ran it on the Switch using the Stadia.
Oh, so he used
That
something else for the heavy
count.
lifting. Yeah,
It was
he used
still
something
on
else for the heavy
It does
lifting.
count.
That doesn't count.
It
That's
does
like
not
okay.
count.
That's like when the Xbox One
Oh, let's see
released.
how he did it.
That sounds like when the Xbox One released, and you know how you had the 2 HDMI ports into it, so you could relay for picture-in-picture with your TV. And I would hook up my PlayStation and be like, look at me, I'm playing PlayStation on my Xbox One.
Yeah.
He was using a hacked Switch that's running Android on which the Google Stadia was installed.
Right. You can play any cloud-based gaming service if it has an internet connection. It's like remote desktop environment. Like you have a toaster with an internet connection and IOs. You can use the whole environment. It doesn't matter.
Shit. Does that mean that you can
run Cyberpunk on the toaster?
Does that mean that you can run Cyberpunk on an Xbox 360 via the web browser or like the OS running Stadia. I need to
Browser,
break
the
out.
browser compatibility.
I need
is
to break
there.
out my 360. I need to test things.
That sounds like something we should try.
It would take a little bit of fuckery, but it's plausible.
It sounds like something that I want to test.
Because you would need it to be able to run and install the plugin for Stadia. That would be the hurdle you'd have to jump over.
I mean, that shouldn't be too much of an issue to crack into a 360. They're ancient at this point, and people have homebrewed them to hell and back.
I'm still on the Switch. I don't care what y'all say. Just like you be saying, if you played Cyberpunk on the fucking refrigerator, you be saying, "Hey, I played Cyberpunk on my fucking refrigerator."
Yeah,
Regardless
doesn't matter
of
how
what
you got it there. It's still on the refrigerator.
Because the Doom running on everything community, even then, there's a stipulation of the hardware you're playing it on has to be doing the lifting. You can't just stream it to a screen.
When
For
has
it.
that ever been a stipulation?
We're getting like splitting hairs here.
But that's the thing is like, hey, I did I streamed something that can do a video output. That's not me playing it on the damn thing. It's just using it as an output device.
Oh, Blade.
On the-
Hold on. Blade has hit the fucking nail on the head with the hammer. The real story here is that the game about Cyber Future is the flagship product of Cyber Future Gaming.
Yeah.
Where
There
we're
you go.
trying to make workarounds with our Cyber Future brains on how to play a game with the Cyber Future.
I just want to play Cyberpunk on my the keyboards that have that little tab on it where you can put like GIFs and stuff on it. I just want to play Cyberpunk on that little strip. I need someone to be able to hook it up onto that so I can just play it on that.
I need a quick head count in chat and also in the comments below
versus
between GIF versus GIF.
Thank you.
I need to know where you stand on peanut butter and GIF. So let me know.
Well, I want to find the giraffics because the giraffics are great. I call it a GIF.
What if we are both? Then you're an anomaly, and I don't like you anymore.
Oh,
It
Jesus.
depends on who you're around.
Oh,
Also
Lord.
true. If it'll fuck with somebody enough, I'll call it a GIF.
Oh,
That's because I'm a shit poster IRL. So
Yeah,
that
I was gonna say we're just fucking trolls in general. So
So speaking of trolls and shit talking, should we go to the next topic?
yeah, we should. We should go to my
Absolutely.
favorite topic on the internet right now.
Oh,
Twitch is wonderful updated TOS for hateful conduct and harassment
for today.
for this week.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I like Loaf right now. Loaf said my most favorite sentence ever in the world. Sorry, I'm being silly. But he said that I was right.
right.
I'm joking. Anyway, continue. I was being stupid.
It's fine. We've got words for that later. So
Oh Lord.
now on Twitch, they did a big town hall within the last week, and they did a lot of discussion, which really had a lot to do with nothing except for parts of their hateful conduct speech. In which case, you can't say certain words on here anymore, or rather, you can't call your chat certain words anymore. Some of those being simple. You can't call them.
Wait, I didn't see that one. Could you put that one back up?
Yeah. It's a simple.
Okay, we can't call them simple.
Can't call them simple. You can't say Insulina. You know
Okay.
the wonderful name that some people go by, and you can't talk about Virginia. You just can't.
It's a great state.
Yeah, you can't talk about Virginia the state at all. So
What if my aunt lives in?
well,
Which she does.
she doesn't
I
anymore.
can't talk about it.
You can't talk about it, not on stream at least.
Wait, what if I want the country roads to take me home back to the place where I belong? West. Am I getting banned?
Getting banned.
No, you
Zip.
can say West Virginia. You just can't say.
Yeah, Yeah, you can't
You
talk
can
about.
say- you
I
just-
can't
you
say I
can't-
simped for West Virginia.
You can say the
No.
words. You just can't. You can't call people it.
So
You can't call
instead,
people
that's-
these names.
Yeah.
so instead, there's a wonderful workaround that I found, where you have to use Twitch lingo instead. So instead of Virginia, you say that some person is sexant. Instead of simple,
Like the month.
instead of simple, you just call them a tier 3 sub. Flat.
Okay.
Damn right.
You fucking tier 3 sub.
Exactly,
right.
Good King. Thank you.
And instead
Yes.
of instead of going by the name of Insulina, you just make sure that you let them know that they're Twitch staff.
Oh, shots fucking fired.
That's all you got to do. That's how you get around the harassment and code of conduct. You just make sure that you use the proper Twitch terms from now on.
No, but if you sub to people, that does not make you that. It makes you a supporter.
Yeah, a very simple tier 3 sub supporter.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right, Good King. It's not in effect
Saying
until
it
January
sounds-
22nd.
Just
So
saying
we've got
it sounds
time.
so wrong. Oh, it hurts my fucking little peanut brain.
Who has 2 thumbs and is a tier 3 supporter? Right here. Right here, baby.
absolutely. So yeah, this is the thing: is you can say simpin', selling, virgin. You can say those words. However,
You just
if
can't
you
feel
direct them at someone, particularly in your chat, like I think I could say that Jono simps for me all day, every day, but I can't say if somebody else did.
Yeah, I mean, there's
can
just a
dance through
lot of
these lasers.
streamers who are calling their supporters, simps and all that dumb
Yeah.
shit. And
But now, what if you had like the Simp Club or something like that? That was the name of your supporters, and everyone was like, "Yeah,
You
like,
can't
they're all
anymore.
about that." Like,
You can't anymore.
Yeah.
They also took
Yeah.
away
The
all
emotes,
emotes
too.
related to it as well. Those are
Yep.
being removed.
damn,
So, it's all gone.
it's because of my beard.
yeah, I mean, I get the purpose. I mean, it's a little overdramatic, just a little bit. But
No,
Yes.
but I get it.
what's
I get it. They're trying
overdramatic?
to keep the community from being, going down that slippery slope. So I guess they're just gonna cut it from the root. I guess.
You say that, however,
guess.
these are specific words when I can still call chat just a bunch of fucking loser ass cunts and be
Oh, I
fine.
know. I was like,
That's what I was
that's
gonna
true. That's
It's
true.
over dramatic when there's so many other words that deserve the bad treatment. Or
Well, I think you
Mhm.
still can't call certain words. Like you can't use obviously very specific like racial, derogatory terms and stuff like that.
Well,
but
yeah, I would hope
specific
not.
like profanity words you can use, which shouldn't be doable either. But I think it's just because those words are becoming super popular right now, and just
there's really weird
know.
levels of like what is and how bad are certain terms. Like I can't call somebody a simp. I can call them a fucking neckbeard though, and that's fine.
Yes.
just so stupid. Every time I hear that word, I'm just like, why? Why is that even a thing?
It reminds me I need to fucking shave because I'm getting there.
It reminds me of simpler times playing Magic the Gathering. I'd sit down at a fucking table in the middle of a tournament and go, look at all the fucking neckbeards I'm about to beat out the door.
All right, you fucking losers, who's ready to take a shot at the champ?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just those words are becoming just very, very much overly used right now, and I think they're just keying into those words and like, oh, people are not liking these words right now. We need to make a difference and get people to like us right now.
Yeah, it's
To me, it
another
sounds like-
version of them pandering towards trying to make the community like them. But what they don't realize that there are a bunch of fucking idiots that are disconnected with what people actually want them to handle on Twitch.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like a weird uncle that's trying to be hip and
Yeah. Like
Do
I've
I-
never used those words in my stream anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
affect me
You
at
can
all.
you can
Like,
still
at
call
all.
someone a thought and it's fine.
Yeah, and that
Do I
bothers
have
me,
to remind
but
us
that's
of
just
what
me.
last week or the week before that when they banned the term blind playthroughs?
Did they?
Yeah.
They did.
You can't call a playthrough that you are going into completely blind, meaning you
Oh.
have no prior knowledge of the game, or you're trying to path a run that you don't know yet. A blind playthrough that has been called as such for eons, it feels like, can't call it that anymore because it's insensitive to the blind community.
They had a category for that as one of the tags that you could choose too.
Yes, they did. That is gone.
Yep.
Wow.
That's right.
What
Was it-
do you
is it
call it? A no
because-
knowledge run?
I
First time
presume as
playthrough?
such.
I would just say first time playthrough, I guess.
I can't say that I'm a game virgin for this game anymore. So
Yeah.
But you
Is
can't.
it
here's the
because
thing.
of like, yeah,
playthrough.
I guess.
Here's
I
the
mean,
thing, though:
actually,
the amount of
think
the amount of things that people have started calling blind, the amount of actual blind, rhetoric that has gone around as a result of this has spiked tenfold across multiple channels,
Yeah.
and that's all they're doing is they're just finding a way to. Oh yeah, now now people are actually going to start using this rhetoric. Good job. People
I-
weren't even.
time for
You tell someone they can't say something, and then they're gonna want to start saying.
Oh, they're gonna say it.
this is how you spawn and create new and fancier insults.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna
That's
say
it.
we never used simp until what, the last couple years, if that.
Well,
At
simp,
least I've never heard it.
simp didn't get created until like the last year and a half,
Yeah, exactly.
There's a very recent term.
and it was a Twitch term that spawned
Yeah.
and formed out of Twitch. And back to its
Yeah.
origins, now we just call them tier 3 subs.
There we go.
Still looking at you, Lat.
You
Lord.
tier 3 sub.
soak it up, soak it all up.
Yeah,
I
I just
don't know.
like this is how you just get spicier insults. This is how you get spicier terms. And we're just
Yeah.
gonna
I mean, at least
continue
it's-
to make things that make no sense until, they
We're
actually
speaking in
tackle the
jibber-jabber.
problems.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Don't-
mean, I don't know.
don't tackle words, tackle the actual issues.
Bingo. George
But I guess
Carlin said it
simping,
best.
what would be the? Well, are you talking about like the actual issue of what simping is, or the actual issues on Twitch?
I'm talking about actual issues of hate speech and like any sort of offense to somebody on there. Like, don't tackle
Okay.
specific words. Tackle like we can do that on our own. You can set banned words in your chat on your own, and you can like manage yourself as a human. At least I fucking hope you can, because dear God, if you can't,
Right?
then let me know and I'll take care of you for you. But
Yeah.
like, tackle the actual issues of hate speech and of like anything that is affecting somebody. Like, tackle the people, don't
Bingo.
tackle the words.
Right.
Yes. And like I was saying, George Carlin said it best. Words are just that. Words, they don't mean anything, but it's the narrow-minded, racist, bigoted assholes using the words are the ones that you have to address.
True.
Agreed.
Words only have the power that you give them.
Right.
Very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Words are wind. I like that one, Blade.
Yee. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes and see how long that lasts.
I need
until they add more words.
I need to come up with a new word that I can just use as its own insult now, and see if I can force Twitch to ban my word.
Take Nobu's word.
Do not make fetch a thing. Don't make up your own word. Fetch will never be a thing.
Schlemiel.
I mean, would you rather I take one that's already used? Would you rather I just start slinging around cunt like crazy? Because I will.
Just leave my weeb words alone, and you can use whatever word you want. I don't care. Just don't make Nico Nico Ni a word that gets like banned, because then I'll cry.
Oh, I'm doing
It's like
that.
ban praise the sun, I'm burning this bitch down.
specifically gave me the phrase
Praise
that
the
I want to
sun.
ban.
Yes.
I am going
Yes.
after Nico Nico Ni now.
Atlantis will come and cut you a new one. Atlantis will not be approving of that. She'd be no, because it won't happen. It won't happen. Lantis will not allow it to happen. Sunrise and Lantis, who control Love Live, will not allow it to happen.
It's fine. Listen, anything can become a slur if you use it in the right terms.
It's true.
Interesting.
That's also true.
Like I said, words don't
makes me
have
think of
power
that,
until you give them power.
It reminds me of that commercial.
Nico,
of that
Nico,
weird
I'm coming
commercial
for
about
you.
the gum. Like the gum commercial where they were calling people a dirty lint licker, whatever.
Nobody
whatever
ever
the hell
pays
it was.
me in gum. Yeah. You
Yeah,
lit
like, I was like,
liquor.
what? I was like, what the fuck is? So yeah.
Marvelous.
What the French toast?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
So yeah. Just don't use those words after the start of the new year and you'll be fine.
That's right. We be spicy
French
tonight. We're
You still use French toast after the start of the new year?
Ooh. French toast might be the term that I actually go for, because that's an easy one to like manipulate how I want.
I always use oh
You
my
French
Lanta, so
Stop being such a French toast, Jono.
You look at me when I French toast you until you can't stand straight.
Well, I'll turn it on. Who else is?
ew.
Well, that was
No
that.
thanks.
That was that.
No,
Joe, like my job is done.
Right. Did what I came here to do.
Arouse me?
Yeah, that's all I come
Somebody
here
needed
for.
to hear that. Blade is right. Somebody needed to hear that. I don't know who, but somebody needed to hear that.
You're welcome.
someone just got turned on. I don't know who for sure, but someone did. All right, someone.
Who's my
Somebody.
Who's my tier 3 sub? Where you at? Show yourself.
Who my tier 3 sub? Who's a good tier 3 sub?
Who's a good
I
tier
feel
3
Okay, so I don't want any tier 3 subs.
So speaking of good things happening,
Yes, good things.
speaking of good things happening, can we talk about how much love Among Us has gotten?
I'm
Tons.
happy for them. Like I can't say how much. Like I haven't even played the game yet, and I'm just happy for them.
Inner
I
Sloth.
probably should have rephrased the article because it was the article makes it seem like fuck those other games. Among Us is coming to Nintendo Switch because it was announced during Nintendo
They're indie.
World.
Well, I was bringing it up that way because that, like, we didn't have it posted here, but this isn't the only Among Us news that has happened this week because of this.
Yeah.
Nintendo had an indie showcase earlier this week that showed off a lot of like really cute games. One of them, you got to play a bunch of cats and fight other cats with it.
What was this? I missed this?
Yes.
I don't
Blade showed me that game. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I don't remember
That
what
is
the title is, but like you get to be a bunch of goofy like ragdoll looking gang beast type of cats, and you stand up
gotta
on your
find
hind
it.
legs and you fucking
Please
swat
find
and
that.
attack other cats.
I think Blade shared it
Like,
with
for
me on
reals, please
Twitter.
find this for me.
I'm literally looking right now because I can't remember
Thank
what it's
you.
called. It's called Fisty Fluffs.
That's the one.
I'm in.
Like
Fisty Fluffs.
that's the only other game that I remember being shown in that like any showcase. Well, they did show Splunky 2 also coming to the Switch.
Here, I'm getting the link for this.
But the largest amount of news from it was that Among Us is already out on the Switch. Not coming to. It was released
Right.
that day immediately. And following that, because apparently it also has crossplay. Following that, they also are releasing Among Us early next year on Xbox platforms, including Game Pass, which it's already a part of right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's already on Game Pass. I reattached my Xbox and perused Game Pass the other day, and I tend to be reminded that I still have it once it debits from my bank account. I'm like, shit, I still have Game Pass. And
Listen,
I
I'm
saw
saying
Among Us on
we need
there.
to play Grounded.
Oh, and that new one I was telling you about. There's a new game in there that I showed Jono. That was pretty interesting.
I don't remember this. What did you show me?
Shit. Where the kids were beating up the spirit monsters and protecting the fairies.
Oh
And
yeah,
they could
that
build,
one.
and they could build the fairies a little community and protect it from the spirit monsters that wanted to eat them.
Interesting.
It did look
All
pretty
right, I
neat.
have no idea what the fuck y'all said for the last 45 seconds. I immediately went over and looked at that link
Oh, the
in
fisty
chat.
The
fluffs.
cat.
I was enthralled.
Isn't it
Okay, if y'all
great?
saw me just kind of sitting over here like, oh my god, like
There's
that was
like-
me being enthralled. I
Teacher,
have to play this.
You play a game where cats are fighting each other like normal cats would, just like.
Oh
angry
my god,
cats.
yeah, I don't know what y'all were talking about. I had to pull that up, and I was only in that moment. So, holy shit.
He heard cat fighting and just zoned in.
Yeah, like straight up.
Like that's
Oh my
it's
God.
literally like that's the only game that stuck out in my brain was that game because I was like, wait, I get to play a bunch of cats fighting each other? Huh?
Meow.
Okay. It's
Why
great.
not?
Holy shit, I'm about this.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yes.
But yeah, like also Innersloth, one we talked a little bit about the Game Awards last week, but they also won like best multiplayer game. So they've gotten so much love off of their little indie game that was created and released 3 years ago.
Hell yeah, they beat fucking Fortnite.
3
Yeah.
years ago.
But I thought it was interesting though that they created the game 3 years ago. But isn't there like for the video game awards, doesn't the game have to be created like in the year of the
Usually,
awards?
yes.
That's what I think. That was a question I've been seeing kind of pop up. I mean, I don't care. I'm happy for them.
It was,
But
just for
Yeah.
game
it was
of the year.
interesting.
I thought it was just for game of the year.
Plausibly.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I'm actually happy for them because I feel like they were not the most deserving, but I feel like they definitely deserved, if not more. I think they deserved it, and it shows that it doesn't matter. Like when you create a game, it can still get resurgence years later. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good what is it, the
Underdog.
underdog story.
This
No,
also
okay.
goes into what we were saying way earlier, where we were talking about like indie developers getting love. Like these were hardcore indie devs, a small team of like 8 people who made this game and didn't think that anything was going to come of it 3 years ago. And then because of Soda Poppins on Twitch, it blew up overnight and every single person took hold of it. And now
Yeah.
like 3 of the 4 of us have played it. Most people that I know, well, like even people who don't normally play video games are like message me randomly and be like, you want to play Among Us with us? And
I mean, there's celebrities playing Among Us.
My sister, she doesn't really play that much, but she was like, yo, the next time y'all play some Among Us, please let me know because I want to get in on it. And she doesn't really play much of anything, but she's like all about waiting on the next one.
it's
been
such a
celebrities,
wonderful game of
senators.
deception.
It is.
Oh yeah.
I really do want to play it. Like, I really want to fucking play it. Or at least I
My
want to stream it,
oldest-
at least.
My oldest one plays it, and him and his friends have a Discord for it. Some of his friends in school,
That's
they
cute.
created a Discord just so they could all join in, and all I hear is ping, ping, ping. And I'm like, are they asking you to play Among Us? And he's like, yeah, I'll be right back.
See, I'm so afraid to play it because I haven't played it yet, but I know I'm probably going to get addicted to it. Just like Phasmophobia, I'm sure I'm going to get sucked into it.
Speaking of, I did forget to mention that I did play the new Phasmophobia map on Wednesday.
How dare you?
We probably can't do it on Survival Boys. We probably need at least 4 to 8 people.
That's that
Wow.
bad, huh?
That map is huge. Like, it took us 45 minutes to figure out where the ghost was.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah. That map is way too large for 2 people. So, just as a
Duly noted.
just as a heads up, like that's a big map. those are all free
He's a big boy.
updates that they've been doing on that game. That's another indie dev who is a one-person dev team who has gotten love this year because of how ridiculously good that game like blew up on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are finally getting credit where credit's due.
And
Right?
Yeah.
so I just, on that note, I want to like harp back real fast to the whole. Well,
Oh, and we
Moose
lost
died.
Moose.
What?
Oh no! Oh, he's back.
He's back-ish.
Oh.
I want to harp back real fast to the whole like Twitch not like being so disconnected from the community and like not wanting to do anything about this DMCA issue when their platform literally has creators that single-handedly blow up the gaming industry like overnight with what they do and what they are capable of doing. So like,
Yeah.
get with the fucking program, guys. Come on.
Right.
Like,
It's just very good timing.
respect the people that make you money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has definitely been the best year for multiplayer games such as Among Us and Phasmophobia and all these great games that people can play since we're all stuck at home, or at least most people are stuck at home. You know, it's just a really good time for these games. So I think, and it's probably going to be that way for quite some time. So I think a lot of developers should think about that, at least for the next couple of years. It's probably going to be that way.
Like, devs know that streamers have an immediate hand in how their sales and how their production goes. People are streaming their games day one if it has caught their interest, so that's only helps their sales immediately. Destiny's known that for years, where they like specifically take all their big streamers into them and they're like, hey, we need you guys to help us with the creative process. What do you think of X, X, and X?
Exactly.
Yeah, Google made the point that, because I brought up Alex Hutchinson earlier, and about him saying that the streamer should pay for the copyrights to stream the games, and when Google distanced himself from him by saying that streamers and developers enjoy a symbiotic relationship. So I think they put it best when they said that.
Yeah, and they literally do. There's like no two ways about that.
Agreed.
If you want more people to see your game, because everyone who watches, like anyone who engulfs content typically wants to turn around and also play said content themselves. Like,
yes,
I've been watching Achievement Hunter played Minecraft Stoneblock, and then I went and downloaded Stoneblock and started playing it. It's you mimic what you watch and what you see. So people are gonna buy the games that the people that they enjoy watching play. Just
very true.
Hand in hand.
And damn it, Moose, I downloaded that Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
Yeah.
Ever since I downloaded it, the oldest Padawan is like, I need you to be my man in the chair. And I was like, no. What? You want me to be your man in the chair? And so I have the manual up on my Mac right now. And he'll come in here back in my room, and he's calling out the patterns and stuff like that. So I had
never heard of that game until recently.
Yeah, the only reason I downloaded it is because Moose mentioned it. So I was like, hey, let me check this out.
I randomly came across it because apparently a couple of VTubers were playing it. I'm like, what the hell is this game? What the hell is this?
I do have some recommendations though. I like a storyline that I came up with also that they could implement that wouldn't cost. Because so far it seems like all the levels that we've played takes place in the basement with a table and a chair, and I don't know if it gets any further than that.
I don't think so.
Okay, but I had some like story recommendations that they could do. And
that'd be awesome.
Some scenery changes and whatnot at different places. You locate bombs and, you know, some background people run in and cops trying to keep the crowd contained and I thought that would be quite interesting.
Excellent. Yeah, the thing I love about that game, like it's just such you can play it with 2 people, you can play it with 6 people. Like the more people you add, like it is such like you can't play it solo, obviously, but like
Right.
any amount of people that you throw into the mix just makes it more fun. Like it's just such a good like social game.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad you and the Padawan are getting some enjoyment out of it. I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Neat.
Speaking of things that are good for all ages, Super Nintendo.
Dildos and
World.
cyberpunk. Let's talk.
I'm glad you said it. I was about to.
Why? Why must you make me suffer? Why does everyone enjoy my suffering?
It's fun.
It's enjoyable. You just make it too easy.
Lord.
So yes, fun for all ages.
Thank you, Nobu, for the gift sub. Thank you.
Yo.
We also had
Thank
a
you.
tier 1 sub earlier from Matt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mad Compton.
All right, so tell us about these dildos that everyone enjoys.
Yes.
Oh god.
That wasn't.
No, I ain't talking about that. But I know that Super Nintendo World is becoming a thing, and that you apparently can take a tour of it. I think was it an online tour that you can do?
Virtual.
Nintendo had another direct to show their introduce or tour the Super Nintendo World.
Yeah,
Is
Super
the official
Nintendo World.
Right. And they had fucking Miyamoto.
You were correct.
Yes, Shigeru
I was waiting
Miyamoto.
for
Yeah.
You killing it?
For the correction on that.
No, you're still killing it. You're still killing it.
And they had Miyamoto, of course, the creator of Mario 2, give the tour. And who else? I mean, who else could you have gotten with opening?
You shouldn't get anybody else.
Right.
I was like, he's
right.
literally
Well, I would
stop it.
also enjoy having Reggie there, but you know, maybe that'll be when we have the US version opening.
Reggie's with
That would be
GameStop
cool.
now.
I mean, Miyamoto.
He can
like,
be
No,
with
right.
game. Well, that's right. We're gonna have Bowser now,
Yeah.
which is arguably almost better.
Yeah, kind of is. Yeah, kind of.
How many kids are gonna get too excited when they hear Bowser's gonna be at the opening ceremony for Nintendo World?
And I feel like
Oh
the
my
reason
God,
they have
yes.
Miyamoto is because mostly the Nintendo World is primarily going to be focusing on Mario. So I mean, of course they're going to have the creator of Mario,
Yeah.
be it the world that they're creating. So that makes sense.
So far, it's
I
almost
have to go.
exclusively Mario for the time being until they start opening
Yeah.
up additional parts of it. But it looks
Yo, if they drop
so
it, if they drop a
fantastic.
Star Fox world, I'm like,
They'll
I'm
probably
literally
do
uprooting myself.
like their top tier titles like Mario, Legend of Zelda. You know, something
So-
that's going to be like.
So
F-Zero.
follow me
Yeah.
here for a second. So
I'm following.
Legend of Zelda World, there's going to be just a room. It's going to be an AR room where they put on a headset on you and you walk in and all of a sudden it's just a room filled with pots.
I'm here for this.
And
Okay.
all you do is just walk in and break pots for like 30
So it's like
minutes.
one of those stress rooms.
Yeah, exactly. You just walk in, you break a bunch of pots, and then you leave. That's it.
Sounds like a Thursday night to me.
I just want to have a place where I can, like, kind of like in Disney World, for those who go to Disney World, they have the Sword and the Stone. I just want there to be like a section with like the sword, like the Master Sword, that you can try and pull. Like it'd be like a photo place, so I can just take a photo trying to pull out the Master Sword. Like I feel like that'd be
that'd be
cliche and
cute.
corny, but I feel like that'd be really popular. I would like to do it.
Mhm.
Chibi just wants the Instagram post, and we just want to smash pots.
Why do I want the Instagram post. What does that have to do with? I don't. What?
You want the photo op opportunity.
But why did you call it an Instagram post?
What else are you gonna
Because
post it on?
Instagram photo.
What else are you gonna post it on?
Oh,
You gonna put it on Jimmy Serenade
Facebook?
Facebook? No, you're going straight. You're going straight to the gram.
I don't really post on Instagram that much
people-
anymore, actually. So
People
false
don't-
news.
People don't think Facebook and post pictures. They think Facebook and they
Right.
go, what the fuck is Karen yelling about today?
Okay.
Exactly.
Anyway, but the point was, is I was thinking if they would just be really cool because a lot of people like to interact with it. So I was thinking more general, not for myself, but okay, that's cool too.
Nah, we calling you out.
Apparently, calling me out on something that's not accurate, but okay.
It's pretty on brand.
Yeah, that's pretty on brand.
Oh, so apparently I'm a Karen. Cool.
Because you do the face box, you immediately have a Karen.
Apparently.
Hmm.
So I guess if you have a Facebook, beware, you're a Karen now.
I already knew I was. I mean, there's no surprises.
I have
here.
my hair blonde.
Do you know how easy it would be
Oh
for
my
them?
god, let's get you a bob cut.
Can we please dye your hair blonde? I was in thought for a second. Lat, I want to do your hair and your beard. Please.
No.
Aw.
Oh.
What if we do it set up as a charity stream?
I'm not blonde. I go with blue.
Light blue?
Mm,
like
No, they're gonna make you do it like they're
Like-
trying to make me do VR, so it'll happen because they want it to happen.
Like-
It'll happen.
like
I-
Dragon Ball God
I
blue?
do- I go Dragon Ball. I do Dragon Ball God blue, but it has to be
Yes!
blonde.
Ah,
I'm here for this.
sweet.
I have to
Sounds,
mohawk it.
sounds
I
like we
wouldn't
got.
wanna- I'm not Bob cutting it. I do a mohawk though.
Okay, I'll take that.
So my original thought was, do you know how easy it would be for them to do an F-Zero like world in there, and all they do is just make
Oh
like a racing track?
They could literally
That
just
would be
take
cool.
test track and put it in there.
Yeah, they could literally just take like the track that they have in Tomorrowland and just make it F-Zero cars.
Yes.
There's so much. There's so much potential there. There's so many things that they can do.
Yo, what about Metroid World?
When what were you curl yourself up into a ball and you roll through a bunch of tubes?
Yep. You just got two ride attendants that just throw you through a room and just tuck and roll.
Yeah, they would make that like some type of ride simulator where you shoot stuff like targets and stuff like that.
I'd be okay with that too.
So
like
like
the
Buzz Lightyear.
toys, yeah, the Buzz Lightyear ride. You
Yep.
you stick your hand inside of a Samus blaster and you're just shooting.
I'm in.
I'm just telling you,
I'm
I've been to
in.
parks long enough. I could probably help them create a world for
I am
that.
fucking in.
Nobu, ironically enough, this is a Universal Studios thing because Nintendo partners with Universal Studios in Japan and
Yep.
will be doing this in the US soon. Nintendo Land.
How long are we gonna have to wait for Nintendo Land in the
Probably
US?
at least another
Long
3 years,
time.
5 years.
Yeah.
minimum.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
just gonna be
the
a
Star
minute.
Wars portion took them, God, like, I don't remember how many years, at least 3, I think, if I remember correctly. They'd been talking about it. And that was just from what we were aware.
They
So,
also
it's been a
Yeah.
while.
but they also popped up the Toy Story one like what seemed like overnight.
Well, yeah, that was just in addition to an already, like, they just added a couple things. But that, it still took a good 6 months to a year for that. But it was, yeah, it was definitely not nearly as long. But the Star Wars universe is huge. Like, it's different. They made a whole fucking world over there. It's ridiculous.
Because I've been sitting here waiting on Avengers Academy to open.
I know. It's taken forever.
How long until we get the rights back from Universal for the actual park stuff and can have new age Marvel things inside of theme parks?
Oh man, the Simpson ride, you don't even know, Nobu. Like, I used to ride that a lot. I miss it. I'm sad about that. Actually.
No.
It sucks. There's a lot. I mean, I get it. Growth of rides, but it still sucks when a ride goes away.
Jaws.
Right.
Yeah, Jaws.
Yes.
Jaws.
God, I had a guy. Yeah, I had a dude who lived in my dorms freshman year, and he did the Jaws ride. Like he was actually one of the guys that
Nice.
did the tour and everything of it. I was so fucking envious of him.
That was my favorite ride at Universal.
Yes.
It's so good, so good.
God. Well, sad memories aside.
Yeah, I know. Right now that's depressing.
Now that all the Gen Zers are gonna have to go look up what the Jaws ride was on YouTube. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight.
Hell yeah.
Sad.
We
podcast
loves
noise.
yous.
Sad,
Yeah, womp womp.
sad noise is sad.
Sad robot noise.
Any last words? Any final words before you all die?
What are you gonna execute us now on stream? Any last words? God damn, dude.
It's a spicy night, man. What can I say?
It is.
Apparently,
It
I have
really
no
is.
idea why.
We're just all in peak spice form.
Spice up your
I
life.
don't know.
Anybody want to just go like fight us tonight? You want to come
No.
fight us?
Hey, let's fight.
We'll meet you on a street corner. We'll fight. It's fine. It'll be
I do
legal.
not want
Let's-
to fight.
Go.
Long as it's 6 feet apart.
Is it because of G Fuel? I don't know. I hope not. I haven't had any today. I hope not.
Maybe that's why you're not
Let's get
fighting
this-
right now.
I'm
Yeah.
not normally fighty unless I'm the person that I don't start shit. I finish it. Don't press me because I will.
That
Come on,
sounds
Stevie.
pretty fucking
Come on.
fighty to me.
But
Out
it's
of all of
defensive
us-
fighty.
out
I
of all
don't
of
start
us here,
things.
you're the most fighty.
Me?
Out of all of us here,
I'm like the tiny chihuahua. Don't rile me up because I'll go. But I try to stay chill unless
Yeah.
someone riles
all
me
I
up.
heard was "Let's go, bitch," and I'm like, "Whoa! Is this calm down?"
Wait, when did I say let's go, bitch?
You've said that a couple times.
You said that a lot.
I said that like a lot, like over time. But yeah, you know. Like I said, angry chihuahua. I'm a small angry chihuahua. I'm feisty. Yeah, the term you're going for is feisty. I'm feisty.
Feisty,
Exactly.
fighty, spicy, fiesta, whatever.
Fiesta. Fiesta means party.
That sounds like a party that I want to go to.
Fight party.
He wants to just go to a party where everybody fights each other. Apparently,
Yeah,
that
preferably in
sounds like
yeah.
a mosh pit.
preferably in a club form, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to talk
Alright.
about it though.
Yeah, I was about to say, you watch yourself.
Fiesta Club, as nobody talks about Fiesta Club.
Yeah, nobody talks about Fiesta Club. It's just a bunch of banditos and mariachi bands.
Hey, mariachi is cool, man. It's party.
Yo,
time.
mariachi is the shit.
It's just Fiesta Club. You go to Lanop once a week with the Fiesta Club.
Go to like a good Mexican place.
Damn,
So-
shots fired at Lanapolera.
Well,
La Napolera
hey,
is.
she's not wrong. It's very subpar Mexican food, but it's also the one that every single one of you knew the minute that I said it. And it
I know
would be
it's the
It's-
Starbucks of Mexican joints, other than Taco Bell, unfortunately,
I was so
which is
glad when
weird.
they posted one by my house down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a lot of really good hole in the wall Mexican places. I recommend those. Like
Yes, Los Portales.
there's
go for.
there's
real
only
ones,
one
they're
that I
good.
recommend, and it's 45 minutes away from me.
Damn.
There's one over by Baptist South that's actually pretty good. And of course, I can't remember the name because I just changed it, so I don't remember now.
I've been to
I don't know what it is
several,
now.
and there's only one I recommend.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
One day we'll all have to go
that's
out.
fair.
I label it secret tacos because you cannot go there until I have taken you there.
Oh Jesus!
Hmm.
Are we gonna be driven like blindfolded? Or
Yes.
we'll just all be in the car blindfolded?
Yes.
Secret
Blindfolded,
tacos.
blindfolded, drugged, completely unaware, and also you'll all have earmuffs on.
Well, this is sounding like a pretty good night to me. I don't know about y'all.
That sounds terrifying.
You-
This is checking a lot of my boxes right now.
I'll magically get ill. I just, I would prefer to not be blindfolded. I will.
I'll
I'm
just-
always willing to
That's-
eat tacos.
That's the part that you're not fine with. The drugged and ear muffed, you're perfectly okay with.
No, I mean I'm not fine with any of that. But
Who
I'm
are
going with
you?
the original thought. I'm going with the original plan of just like being blindfolded, but drugging. No, let's not do that. I don't think anyone would prefer that.
Speak for yourself,
I was
wench.
gonna say, what are you talking about? That sounds
This
like
is
a
like-
good night
This
to
has
me.
this has got me ready for the party.
Seeing as a lot of women fear getting drugged a lot of the time, I'm not a big fan of it. So you know.
Oh my
just saying.
gosh.
I mean, but this time
So-
I'm letting you know ahead of time.
Oh, you're telling me you were gonna drug me, so
Right.
that's cool. That makes
Yeah,
it
it's
okay.
different.
Yes.
So
Anyway.
Lucius turned on my French toast and
There's not a lot of buttons that Moose doesn't have.
some things we've learned tonight.
Also true. Also true.
Oh yeah.
I can be like, hey Moose, chicken feet.
Surprisingly enough, not one of my buttons.
Ah, found one.
Lord.
All right, let's wrap.
Yes, God
Probably
help us
a really
all.
awkward thing to segue into after talking about Moose's turn on buttons, but let's wrap.
Wrap it up.
You know, rap.
Wiki what?
Oh, rapping, like getting vacuum sealed? Yeah, I mean, what?
Wow.
I feel like that would be
thanks for
so
joining us.
comfy.
Right.
Thanks for
Doesn't it,
joining
though?
It'd be
us,
like a-
guys.
It'd be like a blanket just all over you, and
Right.
have the-
I'm
Getting a
way too
nice latex
claustrophobic for
hug.
that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm way too claustrophobic for that. I
Like the
panic.
Metapod blanket.
well, we won't put you in a closet. It's fine.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
don't like being contained in any.
What was that little pouch blanket that they came up with? The Pokemon Metapod?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Metapod sleeping bag type of thing.
Sleeping
Yeah,
bag.
that thing looked cute though.
That dude was having such a good time in there when he saw himself in the mirror. His face was so happy.
God. That was
All
lovely.
right. What do we have coming up this week? Leading into next week. Next week is the Sunday, the big event.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the day that I finally lather myself up in peanut butter and go to town.
This damn peanut butter. You can't have peanut butter without jelly.
Well, that's what we have chat for. There'll be jelly that I'm the one covered in peanut butter, not them.
Something like that. Anyway.
Continue.
Yeah. What other than awkward peanut butter situations, what else are we doing on Sunday?
Sunday's the end of the year.
The end of the
Yes.
beer.
Is it?
Yeah. Our last
Yes, it is.
27th.
27th. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
This is our end of the year
8
final holiday
8
super 12-hour super stream.
Right. We're gonna marathon it all day.
Put my
So,
pants back on so you continue.
We're gonna marathon it all day. So tune in about what do we say?
11?
11?
11-ish?
Just look for us
11.
around noon.
I get it.
and hang
Something
out
like
with us until
Hang out with
Till
us
we
until
expire.
hang out with us until next year.
Yeah, Servo will be joining us later in the evening.
Yes.
He's there for the after hours part of it.
Mhm.
The real peanut butter and jellying will happen.
Real peanut butter hours. Who's up?
Yeah, we'll be posting what we're actually going to be doing sometime on social media this week when we get, I guess, a game plan. What we're going to be doing.
Yeah, it'll be on the 27th for anybody who is trying to figure out what day we're talking about. Next Sunday, 1 week from today, if you're listening to the audio podcast, the Sunday following when you hear this. Or it might have already happened if you're incredibly behind in the podcast. I don't know. I don't know your life and I don't know how time works.
Ain't that the truth? I feel that.
But it will all be live streamed right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Remnant Gamers. And we'll have updates coming this week.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have a schedule set.
We'll actually have some good stuff too. We'll be maybe be doing special giveaways or something.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
who wants my pasties?
Nobody wants your pasties.
Nobody.
Oh,
Like, nobody wants your peanut butter onesie or whatever the hell you're going to be wearing.
Peanut butter onesie. I love
speak up in chat. Who wants them?
Right?
Somebody has got to want them. It's fine.
Oh my God, the peanut butter onesie. It's incredible.
I just imagine like a peanut butter onesie. It's just me covering myself in peanut butter, but then like going and buying a zipper and just sticking it to myself. And
Yes.
just zipping and unzipping and go, look, I can take it off.
Oh, I love it.
It'll be good times.
I'm very here for this.
Oh my goodness. Can only imagine.
But on that note, yeah. Anything else that we're doing other than all of that?
something survival boys.
Survival Boys over.
Something.
Probably no D&D on Friday since it will be Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, when is that? Yeah, Christmas
Christmas
Day,
is
25th.
Friday. Yeah,
Christmas
every
Day is
holiday
Friday.
this year has been on Friday. Halloween, Thanksgiving. Well, technically Black Friday, but yeah.
So our first, well, maybe, possibly, our first D&D will be back on the new year.
Maybe we'll just have a Screamsmas where we just do a stream where we go live and all we do is cry and scream in front of the camera for a couple of hours, and we'll see who wants
No,
to come
thanks.
vent with us.
That'd
How
be very
avant-garde of you.
Listen, I'm here for the art, man.
Very
for the fart.
All right, Moose isn't invited to the Screamsmas anymore.
Just as planned.
And then we're going to have a cuddle stream where we just cuddle.
What are these weird streaming? No, I'm not partaking in any of these.
Speak for yourself.
Can I be vacuum sealed for the cuddle stream?
I do. I am weird about cuddling random.
Speak for yourself. Hey,
Yes.
we're not random. We all know each other. And B, I call Little
I
Spoon.
don't cuddle people. Just
I
no.
call Little Spoon. Just want you to know.
I guess I'm just the socially awkward one who does not like to cuddle friends. Plus, I'm like the one, like, I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't know. Y'all have fun with that.
We will. We will.
We really will.
Oh God, Nobu, I'm so sorry. I know. I feel your pain. Nobu. Me and my Nobu are having similar brain connections right now.
Listen, you all know what you signed up for when you showed up here.
Oh, I'm aware of that.
You should be fully aware by this point in time. It's been a year. You've had plenty of time of us being weird.
And so outside of Survivor Boys and no D&D, Chibi, are you going to be streaming any this week?
I will be. I will not be streaming Thursday because Thursday's the 24th. Well, maybe I might stream the 24th. I don't know. It depends. Because I will be going. I will be doing stuff on Christmas. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely be streaming Tuesday. Depending on how long, I'll probably still be finishing up the DLC for BioShock Infinite. Because I'll probably be doing part 2. I don't know. Depends on how quickly I get through part 1 tonight. But we'll see.
And Jono and Moose, you guys going to have Survivor Boys? Any other stream schedules?
Well, considering I'm probably not doing anything at all this holiday anyway, I might be streaming. Hey,
Yeah.
Moose, you wanna have Christmas and multiplayer? You wanna have survival of this?
We can do that. Yeah, I do not have Christmas plans this year.
There we go. Look at that. Survival miss is afoot. And probably
Nice.
a hand and maybe whatever else we can pull off of cannibals.
And throw into a soups.
Yep, and throw into a soup.
I will be counting down to the new version 1.2 for Genshin Impact. So Tuesday.
Have you
and,
gotten your boy yet?
No, I'm building up Prima
Aw.
Gems because I think the banner ended today, either today or tomorrow. Yeah, the banner ends. When I streamed Saturday, it said 2 days and some hours and minutes left. So that particular banner with the razors is about to end.
The forever hunt for Razor.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'd give him to you if I could.
I also would have
I know you
given
would.
Minnie to you.
You ain't getting
Yeah.
mine. He's my staple.
They just need to go ahead and enable trade for Genshin Impact. I'm all
Yeah,
for
that
it.
doesn't work with gachas. That causes
No.
them to not get their money.
Yeah, that would break the system for them.
They need to enable a lot more than that right now. I need at least a PvP system for me to care about the game
Yes.
again.
Agreed.
I'm
Something
all for breaking
something to
the
make
system, so,
tiered characters actually worthwhile.
mm.
Booyakasha. I agree.
So you're gonna be streaming that this week?
Please pay for my therapy for 50,000 points.
What are you saying?
Nobu was asking if we could pay for a therapy with 50,000 points, and
Yes.
I already refunded it. So instead, you can have wonderful one-on-one therapy sessions with myself and Moose, covered in peanut butter and jelly, respectively.
And cuddle time.
And don't worry, Nobu. You can come to me to talk about the horrible things you experience. It's okay.
Yeah, you can come
My-
to therapy
my
for me
area
and
is-
Jono.
The safe zone. You can come to me when you actually want to express feelings. It's a safe space over here.
It's a safe
With no
space
peanut
over
butter.
here too. There's lots of safe spaces, like over there. That's a safe space next to the coffin.
Point to this. I was like, you point over to where it says R.I.P. That doesn't seem very safe.
That is an absolutely safe place. Inside of that coffin, in the ground, you're safe. Because I'm
So
too
basically, you're only
lazy to
safe
get
when
to.
you're dead. Got it.
Yes.
You're only safe when you die, guys. Sorry to break it
Yes.
to you.
Not
Spoiler
wrong.
alert.
Yes.
Oh, yes, cyberdongs. No thanks. I'm good. But it's still safe. I just might, judge you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
What were we talking about?
I
Lat
have
was
no
talking about
idea.
his streaming thing with, Genshin
Yeah.
and what we were
Genshin.
doing.
And
And then we
that
got
was
into
it.
some weird FetLife therapy session stuff.
Jono and let's make a correction. It wasn't we. It was Jono and Moose got
Yeah.
into some weird. therapy
I was like, we're just bystanders.
Let's be sure. Let's clarify that.
I had no part in this.
It
I
is-
will have no part in
It
this.
is the proper we.
Yes.
We?
Oui.
Oui.
I'm sorry
Not
for
one of my buttons.
every audio podcast listener and anyone who's gotten to this far. You're just a brave soul.
Many
You have trudged
apologies.
through some shit to get here.
Anyone
We
else
thank
got
you.
any other news? Anything else coming? Anything else that anyone wants to spew out before we end?
No, I mean, other
you
than
put
I'm
it
still
that way.
raising money for Thankmas, but that's about it. Whatever.
That's good.
That's about it.
Would you like to
That's
tell
all
the
I got.
people where they can find us? Apart
Yes.
from here on Twitch at 7 p.m. every Sunday.
I love how you word it that way. Yes, you can find us at a lot of different places on multiple social media platforms and a website that we have called remnantgamers.com, where you can actually watch and listen to our podcasts from the past and listen to them in the future. You can see us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You can also listen to us on Deezer, Spotify, everything.
Now you
Literally
said
everything.
You said that we have a website. Can anyone get anything from there that they can maybe give as a gift this holiday?
Yeah, we definitely have a page where you can go view these wonderful shirts that have like Remnant Gamers on it, where you can customize it a little bit. It's really cool. Plus, we have a code on there that you can get 10% off?
10% off.
Yeah, 10% off. It's really great. They have tons of different colors. I think it's like red or reddish orange, blue, whatever. There's a couple different colors. RM with like no
It's Power Rangers.
vowels.
Power Rangers colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Red, magenta, neon, teal.
But no space. But no space.
What Power Rangers? What drugs were you on when you watched Power Rangers?
Man.
You can get them in colors.
What color is neon?
You can get them in colors: Space, Zeo, and Wild Fury.
Wild Fury. Yeah.
I'm sorry, are these Capri Sun flavors?
Yes.
God.
That's like how people like. I don't know what the flavor is. I like the red flavor. You know, it's like
Well,
some people just don't know.
Yeah, that's like Gatorade. Like if you know the actual flavors to a Gatorade, then you're a cop. It's just knowledge. You just know. Like, no,
What?
I like the blue, or do you like the
What?
light blue? Do you like the pink, or do you like the red? Do you like the lighter shade of red in there? Do you like the orange one? Do you like the yellow? What about the yellow with the
you're a
white
cop.
label?
Except for grape. No one ever says I want.
I'm not gonna say that I actually know some of the flavors, but I guess
Arctic
I'm a cop
Freeze.
then.
She was a cop.
Apparently I'm a co-op. I don't know.
She's a
Apparently, because I
fucking
know
co-op.
Gatorade flavors. Apparently, Jesus. Run away, Near. Run away, God, please.
Near,
Run
get
away.
out of here. She's a co-op.
I'm a co-op. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know how
Full-on
that happened.
co-op.
Co-op. I don't know. Wee.
She's got outdated Nintendo technology. She's a co-op.
Exactly. So yes, you can buy shirts with colors that don't make you a cop.
That's right. That's the bit that we were going off of.
Exactly.
Before I lost
Exactly.
track of
They don't
time.
make you a co-op.
Oh god.
Yes.
There you
But
go.
if you feel like listening to us again, like I was saying, you can listen to us on multiple platforms like Spotify and yeah, all those other things that exist
Like
that listen to
Spiffy
podcasts.
and Dizzle.
Also, go buy a
Dizzle.
yo-yo. This isn't sponsored, and it's not related as we don't
thanks.
sell it, but go buy a yo-yo. They're fun.
Cat, it won't
and
last
don't
very
forget-
long.
And don't forget to check out the video portion on our YouTube page.
Yes, on YouTube.
We also have several other videos on there, like game reviews, our Remnant game nights, and our D&D if you want to catch up on what was happening.
Booyakasha.
Yeah.
Is that everything?
What? I
I
think
just
so.
Beautiful.
So,
Well, then, Moose, take us out.
yes. So, we are actually spinning up a decent amount of subscribers. Therefore, the individual thanks. So, we're not here for 2 days. I'm going to thank all of you at once, but I'm going to thank you all by name. Servo, Direct Edition, Musou, John Almighty, Remnant Gamers, thank you. But
What?
you're less important than
Hello?
Class SC2, Nobuko 0, Sparkly Unicorn 1219, Good King 86, Blade Morganis. Oops, Miss Chibi serenading that one. Whoops, sorry. I didn't thank you.
It's because she's a co-op.
Because she's
'Cause
a
I'm a
co-op.
co-op.
I don't think co-ops.
No.
Blade Morganis, Ken OQ, Matt Compton. Thank you all so very much. It is people like you that allow people like us to do the kind of shit we do on a Sunday night, whatever that may be.
It allows you all to watch me get attacked for being a co-op, and I'm not.
She's
You
a
weren't such a
fucking
co-op.
co-op.
I am not thrilled because I'm not a cop.
Sounds like something a co-op would say.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm many things tonight.
Oh.
Well, what we're most importantly tonight is thankful for all of you. So thank you guys.
Yay.
Have a wonderful
Agreed.
holiday, because we won't see you until after it. If we don't see you beforehand, have a wonderful new year, and we love you. Have a good night. And don't be
Indeed.
a fucking co-op.
Don't be a co-op.
Apparently. I don't know.
Bunch of
I don't
fucking
know about
co-ops.
life right now.
Does anybody have anyone we could send these people to?
You
Definitely not the co-ops, that's for sure.
go to.
I was gonna say I have one, but I want to see if you guys have anyone first.
I got
It's
Jack.
probably the same people. Yeah, it's like there's Jack. I mean, my other friends are on, but they're playing like Dead Space 2 or Back for Blood. What? How
It's
does
not out yet.
Oh, I know
How's
Meister's still alive. It's fine. We're hot micing it. We
Yeah.
want you guys to hear the stupidity of us ending.
Yeah, this is part of the process, and you're here for it.
Yeah, you're still
Yay.
here because we're still calling Chibi a fucking co-op.
apparently? Yay.
Oh, my soul hurts.
All right,
Where are
sounds
we
like I'm
sending
sending
these?
them to Tabatai Cooking.
Tabatai cooking, let's go.
Y'all are so lucky that I am like so just like fine with all of this.
You'll poison us in our sleep one of these days.
Yeah, probably.
We love you guys.
Yes, I'm
Good
cool with that.
night.
We've earned it.
Meet us. I wouldn't call it you be a cop.
That's very